Welcome to Tuesday Madness, Taco
Oh,
Tuesdays. Thank God it's Tuesday.
I guess so.
Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom of Nerds. Tonight's main topic is: are these studios casting actors that are too old? And plus, we're going to have some rumors, some other movie news. We want to hear what the chat has to say about these topics. What's been going on? We got Mama Bear here. Hey, Mama.
Hello, boys.
DL.
Love that voice.
What's happening, everybody?
And Fade. I don't know. Fade.
Just
What's
Fade.
up, everybody? Well, when I do karaoke on Saturdays, it's Cephalopod Primus, but that's an in joke with that group.
What?
How do you want to know what that is?
I don't want to.
Cephalopod. It's an octopus, squid. They're all cephalopods, little tentacles. Hello?
See, that's why I didn't want to know.
I'm pretty sure people have told you have 8 arms, Mr. Touchy Feely.
Oh,
I do not look. I am not Mr. Bad Touch. Okay, I don't touch people who don't want me to. There you go.
Let's try our best not to get into hentai territory. Thank you very much.
Speaking of which,
It's
we
only-
here at the Kingdom of Nerds do not condone Day touching people unwanted with his 8 arms.
I never touched that girl, and it was never a thing.
Oh Lord!
Do not have sexual relations with that one.
Hashtag disavow Fade.
I did not have sexual relations with those anime chicks. I'm telling you.
Oh
Oh my
God.
God!
I was framed. I was
Wow.
framed. No.
See, this is what happens when you watch Sailor Moon.
Hey, Sailor Moon. Punish you.
Oh.
I
Actually,
gotta get to watching that one. The new movie.
had
that's
it-
out.
I had an
just
ex-girlfriend
saw
in high school that was obsessed with Sailor Moon.
that. Let's say hi to the chat. Hey, Christina, what's going on?
What's up?
Uh,
Jimmy Badalitsky. Hey, buddy.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Crimson Terror, welcome back.
What's up,
And
Crimson?
Always lovely Ashley Jackson.
Hello,
What's
my
up,
baby.
Ashley?
Hello,
who
my honey.
who calls out DL on his. I can't say
As
it.
she should.
You know what? Don't encourage her.
We got Blue Jay. Hey, buddy.
What's
Terry
up, Blue
boy.
Jay?
Not even 2
Terry.
minutes in, and I have to call HR. HR is on speed dial. Trust me on this channel.
he's
I've
he's quickly
already-
becoming my partner in crime. I love it.
I've already been in the office. Bruce called me down to the office earlier. No.
Yes.
Anyway.
I scolded him earlier, and I almost had to spank him. I mean, reprimand him.
Oh, ouch.
I'm
we got
feeling
that
called
one.
out by Dale right now.
That would tell her DC fans already pissed off about the rumor Green Lantern casting, yet these are the same people who complained about Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards.
Yes.
I complained about Pedro Pascal, remember?
So did I.
said that I said he
personally-
was too old.
I'm not. I'm
didn't
not a fan of
understand it.
Senior Fantastico. No.
Senior Fantastic.
I personally didn't understand the hate. Pedro Pascal's a great actor. Sure, he
have
has
no
the
problem with
mustache,
Pedro.
but
I-
and I don't think
I-
he's like too old to play the role.
I
I
think
I don't
it's,
think he is either.
I think it's next to the actress that's playing Sue. The age difference is a little big for me.
Well,
but, you
they're
know,
probably going to explain that because of the rumor about where that movie's taking place. and
he
where
was
it's
her
set.
dad's best friend. Let me stop.
Yeah, that's
Dude!
not great.
Dude,
What?
that was in the fucking comics, man. But then again, we're
That
talking
doesn't
about a
make
comic
it
book written in
better.
the 60s. Look, we're talking about a comic book written in the 60s, where Professor Xavier was in love with Jean Grey.
And it's only a 13-year difference. Just let you.
Well, I guess Wolverine being in love with Jean Grey, that's like 100-year difference.
Oh yeah,
know.
nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about
Nobody
that.
talks about
it's
that.
not like Wolverine's gonna find an immortal female.
I mean,
Actually,
I'm sure
he
there
could-
is
he
someone
could've-
out there.
He could have gotten with Celine Gallio. She's 25,000 years old.
Then it's the other way around, man.
And
Right.
should we talk? Should we mention Wonder Woman? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but not in Marvel.
Oh,
I don't see it really. I don't see it really, but I'm not going to complain. I learned my lesson doubting Keith Ledger. A lot of people
Exactly. How many
doubted
times
Heath
we got to go through this?
Exactly.
How many times we got to go?
Exactly. How many times did? How many? Yeah, look, I doubted Joaquin Phoenix. Okay, and he did good.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
don't forget
over
Twilight
Pedro
Boy
being,
is Batman. Just
yeah,
saying.
no, I'm over Pedro being everywhere, and the fact he hasn't shaved off the mustache for this, I was already, he's already not. I'm already struggling with the idea of him as Reed Richards, but with the porn stash, this is fastly becoming a hard no for me.
I don't think he's. When's the last time he did a role without his mustache? He
He's-
had the mustache in
Wonder
Game
Woman
of
84.
Thrones.
Wonder
The
Woman 84.
Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
The Mandalorian, the first seasons, he didn't have the mustache in the first seasons.
Actually, no, he did. It was just trimmed down.
Yeah, but between the porn stash and the age difference between him and Sue, it's feeling kind of
It's only
creepy.
it's only 13 years.
I just said
Still
that.
feeling kind of
That's it. It seems like it's bigger than that.
It's only
excuse
13
me.
years.
I didn't
No,
mean
'cause-
bigger than that. I mean wider. I mean
Wider than
God
that.
damn it.
Ah, look at you. Look at him. Great choice of words, man.
Talk about tuna can of death here. Anyway,
Yeah,
I
but-
think
At this rate, we're gonna need a sus jar.
Yes, indeed.
Not that
Where's
I
my
wouldn't be
wallet?
contributing a fat 20.
But yeah,
as I was about to say, Mama Bear, you gonna be in that sus jar with the rest of us.
Oh,
Mhm.
Everything I say can come out dirty. Like legit, I could be talking about pizza, and it's just because of how my voice is. It
That poultry voice,
Like-
huh?
Fine.
pizza.
Oh.
Where's the swear? Where's the swear jar? I'm just gonna throw my advantage.
Oh, and
card
by
in
the
there.
way, Daryl Taylor does make a good point. Reed Richards has had a beard and goatee in the comics.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
yes,
been
he is.
rocking
beard
it
and
recently.
goatee, not a porn stash.
Yeah, but
I've
this
seen Pedro stuff.
This is the.
Prescott
This
stuff,
is.
and I see him in more than 10 films. I'll say Pedro who?
Do you know what I'm hearing with the mustache thing? This reminds me of like back when Daniel Craig was casted as James Bond. Like, why is James Bond blonde hair, blue eyes? Why are we doing this? No, that's not my James
No,
Bond.
my
I-
first thought was when he came out the water, why are they shooting him with shrinkage?
damn it,
Oh my
Bruce.
god.
Damn
What?
it, Bruce.
I haven't done this in a while.
For once, I can actually say I didn't check.
Black Ariel, that's all I'm gonna say.
He was
Is
actually
that,
good
is
at.
that aimed at you, Dia?
No,
Look
I
who's
actually,
here, Blue Jay.
I actually liked Halle Bailey as Ariel. I thought.
Holy shit, it's Blue Jay with Jim Carrey the Hulk here.
So is he,
I
you-
love it.
are you Green Jay now?
Green
No.
Jay.
Well,
Green Jay?
well,
'Cause he's
we-
green?
We can do that. Yeah. We can do that. Yeah. Boom. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, and also, you said about the Daniel Craig as the whole casting of Daniel Craig as Bond with the blonde blue
Blonde
hair.
hair, blue eyes, no
Uh,
James Bond, man.
Ain't that the same? That's like the same thing as Wolverine being too tall. So I'm just saying.
By the way,
I never
Daniel
said he was
Craig.
a bad Wolverine.
By the way, the
No, I'm
original
just saying, just the
description.
casting in general, just the complaints about them are the complaints.
know.
I
I
know.
want
yeah,
a
I
okay.
just,
5'3"
I
Wolverine.
just want to
damn it.
point that out. I just want to
The
be a little asshole right
description-
now.
The description of
Dave.
James Bond in the novels, he is blonde in the novels. So Daniel Craig wasn't too off the mark if you're going by the original novels.
See, how much
What?
is James Bond fans are people really?
Exactly.
I am. But then
Hey,
again, I'm old.
You know,
What's
it's
up,
funny,
Grogu?
I was watching I got invited to a chat full of content creators that do positive comic book movie related stuff. And I was watching one channel and they were talking about Lord of the Rings. And they had this one woman who I'm gonna call her let me see, how can I put this nicely? Shia Karen.
Oh boy.
My God, she complained about everything. She was like, Tolkien would not have wanted this. I can honestly say, speaking for Tolkien, how are you speaking for somebody that's been dead almost 100 years, right?
Mhm.
It just blew my mind.
He's rolling in his grave right now.
Oh my
Lord
god.
of the Rings is fan fiction. I hope they cancel it.
Imagine Tolkien said imagine you were able to bring him back to the dead and be like, see this movie right here, this is what they did, and he goes, what's a movie?
Oh,
No, I
well,
think I'm
he
confident to
was
say
he was a World War One soldier, so I think he would know what movies are, but I don't think he'd be opposed to fan fiction. Like literally, my copy of Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
has 20 pages full of he wrote, and then this year he reread, he changed things up and published it again, and this many years later he published it again after rewriting it. 20 pages of that. I read the whole damn thing.
Let me also
I
point
don't.
out the last time we heard somebody say so and so is rolling in their grave was the She-Hulk twerking incident, and they were saying, "Oh, Stan Lee would be
Yes.
rolling in his grave." First of all, Stan Lee was the man who wrote the comic book Stripperella. He would not have been rolling in his grave.
Does everybody remember his cameo in the first Deadpool movie? Come on now.
Also,
Yep.
there's a picture of Stan Lee from the 70s with him naked on a Chase lounge holding a
Yes.
comic book in front of his junk. Okay?
Has anybody
This
seen
is-
that picture?
This
No.
is not a man who would have been rolling in his
Let me see if
grave.
you found it.
For the
over
record, I
She-Hulk
don't
twerking.
want to.
No, I will say the creator of Lord of the Rings, I probably wouldn't care for those Hobbit films. I'm confident to say that. Those Hobbit films, I'm like, no.
Hey, I like the Hobbit films. Damn it.
I'm
Hobbit-
glad you did.
The Hobbit films were good, especially the extended versions of them.
Mhm.
But I still have to lean back on Peter Jackson's the trilogy that Peter Jackson did of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
the-
his women writing was very sparse.
Well, you
You
also
know-
have to, Mama Bear, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. A lot of Tolkien reads like a college textbook.
Yes.
Like several of the first chapters of Fellowship is just, you could call that whole first
Oh my
section of
God.
Fellowship the care and feeding of your Hobbit.
Yes.
Like literally. Like Tolkien would sit there and he would describe a branch on a tree for 6 paragraphs.
Yeah, did they have like long descriptions of grass and stuff like that?
The only person I've seen that was worse than that was James Michener, who wrote historical fiction.
Mhm.
He wrote the book Texas,
Hey, dude.
which the whole first like 10 chapters go. This is a book that's supposed to be about Texas's War of Independence from Mexico and all that, right? And joining the United States and all that. The first 5 or 6 chapters of James Michener's Texas is the prehistory of Texas.
No, I got one for you.
Like, what the hell, man?
No, I think the one that's right along the same lines, and I think my opinion just a little bit worse, or largely worse, is Moby Dick. Because every
Jesus.
other chapter is just about a type of whale.
Yeah.
If they took all of that, the thing would be like half the thickness of this book, which is already kind of dry to start with.
And that book's weird anyway.
All right, I found the picture. Please like and subscribe. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. So, and if you like the video, I will not show any more pictures like this.
Dude.
Look at that handsome man.
He has the skinniest legs I've ever seen on a man.
Yes. Okay, so
All right, let's get this show rolling. We
It's an
got
incredible
topics.
Hulk comic he's got in front of his. All I'm saying.
Stop. Hey, Brian, welcome. If you haven't subbed to Brian LCS, please do so. He has great content, and he's a great guy. Good positive content over there. All right, first up, tonight's topics. The weekend box office. Deadpool and Wolverine, #1 with 15.4. Alien Romulus with 9.2. Twisters with 7.7. Reagan with 7.6. Ends with us, 7.4. Blink Twice, 4.8. The Forge, 4.6. Despicable Me, 4.1. Afraid. And Coraline is still in the top 10 Where is a certain movie that just released? What movie was that?
Blink twice. Wait, no, wait. Afraid.
The Crow.
The Crow. Where is The Crow?
Oh, it's in.
It's
Okay,
in the
okay.
Not
garbage
it.
can,
Nowhere.
unfortunately.
Okay, okay. Let me just say something here. That movie was screwed from the get. Okay,
Yeah.
and it's simply because people cannot let go of Brandon Lee. Now I say that being a fan of the original movie, and it's in my top three best movies of all time. Okay, but people could not let go of Brandon. That movie was screwed from the start. Doesn't matter who was in it, and I've seen it. I think that Bill Skarsgård did good, but that movie was screwed from the start. Just
It was
was.
not good. It was
I
not.
liked it. I liked it, but you know,
No,
everybody.
it's cool that you like it. I think there's good in it, but it's just very. It takes forever to get to the point. You know, like,
Everybody is look. Everybody is of course allowed their opinion.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Necron.
I happen to like things that some people don't.
oh, and I do too.
I still
I
haven't.
I
Sorry, go-
I agree that The Crow was going to fail even before it was released. There was so much hate for that trailer and for Skarsgård playing The Crow.
I
Like,
think Skarsgård did good, and I think that initially the trailer, I was really impressed with the trailer,
mhm.
but there are look. I liked it, but I'm not going to say there isn't problems with it.
Yep.
See that was one of the big because I still haven't seen it, but like, and I didn't have a problem with Bill being the new Crow. I don't have any
Mhm.
personal attachment or nostalgia to Brandon Lee. I did like the original film; it's good, but like I wasn't gonna not see this because no one could live up to Brandon Lee's performance. No, it's just the trailers to me looked really bad.
Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that.
It's understandable.
The biggest mistake to me that they did was they took the story of another Crow that wasn't Eric Draven. Okay. He's got the same. If you look at this character in the comic books, he looks the same as Bill Skarsgård. He has the tattoos, similar tattoos, everything. But they stuck Eric's name on this character because they know that Eric Draven has name recognition.
They, I mean, they could have. Well, what's funny is that they never call him Draven. It's just his name is just Eric. They never
just call him
mention
Eric.
Draven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the girlfriend is Shelley, which it's the same girlfriend.
It's the same. It's the same name, but you know, it's like a minor thing. But
No,
I don't know.
I've watched the other movies, the other Crow movies, and
I actually
with the
like
exception of the first one, they all sucked. They all were missing part of that magic that happened with the first movie between Brandon and a lot of the stellar actors. There
Now,
was
I
just something missing with all of them. So I
Another
wasn't even going to give this one a chance. I'm not wasting my time on it.
another problem I had with this one is what you just said, Mama Bear. In the original movie from '94, they had the villains. They had unique personalities. In
Mhm.
this one, the only person that has a unique personality is Danny Houston.
Yeah. And that was the
All
problem.
the
I think
rest,
that was part of the problem with the other movies is the
well,
villains in the other ones were forgettable.
well, I liked the third movie. Not because the villains were forgettable, but I liked Eric Mabus and Kirsten Dunst in that movie. They did really good and they had good chemistry.
How did
The
okay?
fourth movie, the best thing about Wicked Prayer that I can say is David Boreanaz played the shit out of the character he played. And I happen to like him as an actor.
There's a fourth one.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
called Wicked Prayer.
So many other ones.
There's
Go
Um,
ahead.
there's only
Go
four
ahead,
besides-
Go ahead, Dia.
I was just gonna ask for Blu-ray and Thade since y'all seen it. Because one of the things that I actually really liked about the original movie was also the love story, I guess, which made it more of a tragedy, with the Crow gets revenge because like you're rooting for him to kill each and every one of them for what
Now
they did.
I
Beyonce
want to
do a good job with that in the new movie.
No.
I want to point out something about that. The original movie was actually going to have more footage when it came to Eric and Shelley. They were
Mhm.
going to build more on their relationship besides the flashbacks. but because they filmed that movie out of order, they filmed scenes out of order in that movie. When Brandon was killed making that movie, they weren't able to do what they wanted to do with the relationship part of that movie. That's why all of that's done in flashback.
You
It
know,
still was very effective.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I'm not
exactly.
saying it wasn't.
It
Look,
covered it beautifully.
Well,
Like
I'll-
what they did expressed the love and how important these two were, and it's why you empathized with them.
I
the thing
myself,
is-
I hold on one second. I'm not a fan of the original Crow movie. I didn't like it.
That's
Mm.
okay.
I didn't like the comics. I just thought it was a okay movie that got overhyped because of an actor's death.
I agree it is
Yeah.
overhyped.
A little bit.
The
Yeah.
actor's death. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will say this.
I
Honestly,
understand
if this
he
came
was
out
a-
around the, go ahead, finish.
no, I understand that people love the character of the Crow. I didn't know there were so many Crow fans that love the Crow until recently.
Well, I just want to get this one last thing
I
out,
didn't
and then we can
understand
move on from this. The
Go
thing
ahead.
with the Crow is Brandon Lee was at a point in his career where he was just starting to blow up.
What do you
If
have?
he had
What 2
it-
movies before the Crow?
Yeah,
One?
he'd had a couple of movies. One was getting him accolades. Then he did The Crow. If he hadn't died making that movie, it wouldn't have been a footnote, but it would have been just another movie in his repertoire, and he would have gone on to do better things. The reason why this movie is so remembered is 2 reasons. For one, it's a good story. Okay, whatever they did, it was a perfect storm of how they put that movie together, especially having to deal with their main actor dying. But also another thing, unfortunately, that makes that movie is him dying,
Yeah.
and it's kind of sad, to be honest.
Right. This movie, when I was rewatching the original Crow a few days ago, it does remind me a lot of early 2000s comic book movies. It feels like it's a mixture. It's like a balance between. It's a balance between like Blade and Daredevil in a way.
Well, to tell you the truth, if it hadn't been for The Crow in '94, the early comic book boom when it came to comic book movies like Blade and stuff like that wouldn't have popped off if The Crow hadn't done so well.
I don't know about that.
It's a fair estimation.
Wait, when
By
did
that
Blade
point-
come out?
90s.
Blade came out in 98.
98. Okay.
98.
I don't know.
You know, it's pretty fair
People
to say
didn't-
because
go
by
ahead,
that point,
Margaret.
comic book movies had already, faltered off with the dismal,
The
last,
Batman movie.
the dismal sequels of Superman. Let's face it, the later ones were hard to watch. Supergirl, Steel.
And then you had the Batman movies, which the first Tim Burton movie's great.
They
The
were
second Tim
horrible.
Burton movie is whimsical as hell.
And
And then got the
Batman Returns is one of my top movies.
Oh, I love it.
I
I think
don't
it's great, but
I don't
Chris made a point earlier. You can't take your kid. You really shouldn't have taken your kids to see that movie. There's so much about that movie that was not kids friendly. But I understand what he was trying to do with it, and there was also a lot of interference from Warner as well.
Warner interfering in a movie? Never.
No.
Nah.
No. Come on.
But
How many people? I will say this: how many people actually knew The Crow was a comic book movie when they? Saw
I
it?
did.
Not a clue.
I actually
Not a
read
lot
the
of-
comic book before the
It's
movie.
The Crow was a niche character, a niche audience for the Crow comic. So
Yeah,
don't
and I
think
was
people
reading.
equated The Crow with a comic book or a comic book movie at the time.
I was reading. I was anybody who read indie comics back then, and I worked for a comic book shop. We sold a lot of copies of The Crow before that movie even came out, because The Crow comic book started coming out in '86, somewhere between '86 and '89. And the shop that I worked for sold The Crow, sold a lot of that book.
All right, let's move on.
Oh, can I also say I'm surprised that Twister is staying that high for as long as it did.
Dude,
Like,
Twister's
I know,
that's
was a
what I
good
meant to
movie.
say.
It went up. from
Yeah,
Yeah,
it went up
like,
actually.
People
it's up
really
to
like
5.
this movie.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's surprising.
it's got 2 really good leads in it.
Go
Okay,
ahead. Go ahead. The Blue Jay, Green Jay.
Yeah.
Green.
What you
Yeah,
saying?
it's surprising that Twisters is doing that well. It's funny because this movie made more money domestically than internationally. Internationally, didn't even cross $100 million.
Oh, it still
It's
hasn't.
no, it made. Hold
Wow.
on, let me bring up the worldwide. Let me bring up the
Go
worldwide
ahead.
total. Twisters made worldwide $361 million worldwide against $155 million budget. And then, it just crossed $100 million internationally. So domestically, it's just
Wow.
overtaking it. So I guess because it takes place in like Oklahoma, or like it's like there's like those kinds of people in there, like in that particular area of the country. It's more. I think it's the most American movie.
You know, I don't. I don't know. I guess when you're living in a country where there's tons of natural disasters, you don't want to go see it.
Well, it's funny because national disaster we usually do well internationally more than domestic sometimes. So
Hmm.
I don't know.
Probably the
Especially if the White
nostalgia
House
for
gets
the
taken
original.
out.
Oh,
That's always a big cheer factor.
yeah.
Mm.
I'll
There
be
you
honest.
go.
Though I do see Necron saying The Crow had a great soundtrack. Absolutely. I had the cassette tape until about 10 years ago when my ex threw out all of my tapes. I was
Ooh.
livid when he did that. He threw out my
Oh,
Crow tape. You know how hard that is to find?
I'm sure.
And
Jeez.
I will say this, Daryl. I like the Shadow better than the Crow. Thank you very much. Moving on. Stephen Yeun is now being eyed for a new Marvel role after turning down what's his name? Who was he playing?
Century?
He was
Sentry.
supposed to be Century.
Sentry.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
and because of scheduling, he had to back out the project.
I was
Mephisto.
muted. I was muted. Can I say something real quick about the last topic? I forgot I was muted. I was
Moving
trying to say.
on.
I was just gonna say Glenn Powell that guy's gonna blow up. Seriously, he's a great
He's
actor.
already starting to blow up.
Hollywood's pushing him hard, actually.
Yeah.
Time out, Brucifer. All right, I'll time myself.
Okay.
My shit
Okay.
now.
Mama Bear is in charge of the show now.
Yeah, she better be in charge because I can't. No, I'm not doing it.
Look how fast he came back. He's like, oh hell no.
Oh wait, no.
Well, I have to be here. I'm the only one that can do the slides. God damn it.
No, I know
Where's
that.
Yeah.
Brian?
Thank you.
Don't put her in charge. Don't put her in charge, please.
But
I'm gonna time all you guys
So who
out.
do you,
in
so who do you
watch
think
it.
Stephen Yuen's going to be? You know,
if they wanna recast Iron Fist, I'm just saying.
He could play
I mean-
Danny Rand.
Well,
Or he could be in
Iron Fist-
Shang-Chi too. I don't know.
Danny Rand isn't Iron Fist in the comic books. Hasn't been for a few years now. It's a character called Swordmaster. That,
Oh, I know that. I know that character.
It was awesome. His I forgot how it happened, but his sword is a magical sword, mystical sword, and it got broken. The blades got broken and infused into his arms. So he has powers in his arms instead of having a sword. And every time he uses the power, the shards go deeper into his skin. So he's the new Iron Fist. So.
That doesn't sound very Iron Fisty.
No, it doesn't.
Please do not say the word fisty.
Anyway.
We were doing so well after the initial beginning. His name is Ling Lai. So
Ling Lai, yeah.
you
The
mean,
sword-
you mean
this-
he's not going to be Black Panther?
Mama Bear, I swear. Don't stop.
There's a group called the Heroes of Atlas currently in the comics.
Yes.
You could probably play one of them. I just can't remember.
The
I know
cast
it's the ice chick,
Luna Snow,
Luna
Arrow,
Snow, Silver Fox,
uh,
Arrow, the
Sword-
guy
no,
that's now
not
Danny
Swordmaster
Rand,
anymore.
the guy that's now Iron Fist.
Yeah, Swordmaster. Who other
Yeah,
members of-
Swordmaster, who's now Iron
It's-
Fist. You say
Who's
so?
the freaking
Crescent, the chick with the spirit bear.
Got my attention.
Sorry, what did you say?
Isaac Akeda, Jake O, Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo, but we've already got a Jimmy Woo in the
Yeah,
MCU.
oh, sure. Shang-Chi
Uh,
isn't a member of them. He could be.
Shang-Chi is a member of the Heroes of Atlas.
I think they're gonna push White Fox and Arrow more than they push any of these other characters.
I wouldn't
in
be
Agents of
surprised if they
Atlas.
don't push Luna Snow.
Oh, I do like Luna Snow. She's a fun character.
Plus, you have the 4 Firebird, the Tiger guy.
Oh, he could play Amadeus Show, but he's too young.
He could play Amadeus Show. He could be.
He's too old to play Amadeus Show.
Well, yeah, I guess. How
Ages
old
of
is Stevie
Unless
Wonder?
we want Amadeus Show to be 40 years old.
How old is Steven Yeun?
He has to be in his early 20s.
No,
Oh,
he'd be in
him?
his late
No.
30s. No, he'd be in his late 30s.
That's it? I thought he was older. Even Silk was.
He's 40 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't play a 19, 20-year-old. Not happening. Unless you're on Beverly Hills 90210, then you could be 45 playing a 15-year-old.
Absolutely.
Rather not. I don't know. He could be in Shang-Chi too, for all we know. Maybe play characters there. But...
Fisty McFist face.
See, I didn't go that far.
Algorithm's gonna get you now.
Yeah.
It'd probably be one of the Asian superhero Marvel has a lot of them. They do. Iron Fisty. I can't with you guys.
Hashtag Iron Fisty.
Iron Fisty.
See, the chat's a problem even when I'm not part of it.
Colleen Wing was not a part of Agents of Atlas. At least not the current
Oh,
one.
Lord. There's a shit ton of them. Holy crap.
Hey, what are you talking about? My birthday's in like 2 weeks, and I'm older.
Happy
than you,
birthday.
right?
What day is your birthday, Bruce?
The 18th.
We have the
Well,
same
happy
birthday, dude.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Stop.
Look at
no,
that.
No, seriously. September 18th, 1975. I'll
Happy
be
birthday,
49
dude.
this year. I'll be 49 this year.
Oh my
Happy
So
birthday, Thade. Happy birthday,
The
Bruce.
same day, same year, same month. Oh my God. What is going on here?
Jeez. Share a
I'm gonna be
birthday cake.
49. Yes, I said it. I will be 49, but I was good for 49.
Oh my God, he has hair.
Yes, I have hair. I have hair.
Oh my God!
I just like my hair. See, it's all here.
Look at that.
He's got hair, people.
Do you want me to do this too? I'll show the hair.
Oh, whoa!
No.
Sorry.
You want your channel?
Save it. Save
You want your channel demonetized? No.
No. I'm not gonna pull a Max and go shirtless.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Oh, dude, I was doing our karaoke show the other night on Saturday, and one of the guys got up and did the truffle shuffle from the Goonies,
Oh no!
and he was so white the light shined off of his flesh. It was scary.
Light shined
Like-
off of his flesh.
Wow.
The light shine off his flesh.
But we're talking about a guy. We're talking about a guy who normally wears a pink bunny costume when he sings.
What the fuck?
Oh God.
Normally?
Normally,
Do you remember that game SingStar?
yeah.
Remember you were able to upload your videos to the SingStar server? Some of those people that were doing karaoke on SingStar, stormtroopers dressed as cats, furries.
Oh, yeah,
shirtless.
definitely.
It was hilarious. I used to just sign on to watch people sing. but
I mean,
I don't know.
Isn't karaoke like Japanese for bad singing?
No,
Yeah.
not necessarily,
Oh,
and
pretty
not
much.
all
Oh
of
my
us.
God.
Not. I can at least speak for myself. I'm not a bad singer. Now, some of the people that have joined our group aren't so great, but hey,
I can't sing. I can't sing to save my life, but I have fun doing it.
dude, when I used to go to the karaoke bars, people would buy me drinks.
Take on me. No,
I want to hear you hit the high notes, homie.
I can't. My oh, sorry. Too big to hit that high note. Sorry.
Ooh, and he's got a slot jar full.
I'm not as much
Again,
as
this
throw
is
my-
why we don't
throw-
do a
Throw
sestor.
my debit and credit card in the jar over there.
Okay. All right.
Not only do
Uh.
we have a swear jar, we have a sus jar too.
If
I
I
am
had a
not
sus
co-signing a
jar, a
sus
lot of the
jar.
panels that be on my show will be in it. And Max the Chatter. Sus.
Whoa, Blue
Love you, Blue
Jay.
Jay.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying, Iron Fisty. Anyway,
I
Have you
forgot
guys
that.
seen? Did you guys see the
Hold on.
special?
Later, well, tonight or tomorrow morning, I will be dropping a video unboxing some mail that I got in.
Ooh,
ooh,
Nice.
mail.
So look out for that later on. I just wanted to do that before I forget. Moving on from Steven. What we got? West Coast Avengers will be a team assembled to handle a threat related to stolen stock weapons and technology, which this could lead out of Armor Wars, forming the West
Nice.
Coast Avengers.
Yeah, and that would be cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. You've got Iron Centurion. Well, no, that's Iron Centurion. War Machine, Wonder Man, one of the Spider Women, Vision, U.S. Agent, Mockingbird,
Tigra
I mean,
Hydra.
thinking,
and Henry Pine.
yeah, thinking about who would be on the team, like what they've shown us. You have Sam Wilson, Captain America. They're showing
Well,
Wonder Man
he's
right
gonna
there, so
be.
we could throw in Yaya's Wonder Man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else do we got there.
Well, Sam will be core Avengers. West Coast Avengers could. Well, we definitely see a Hawkeye on West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, we do need
Kate Bishop.
Okay.
Just saying.
No.
Kate
Young
Bishop.
Avengers, damn it.
It's
Young
happening.
Avengers.
Dude, by the time we get to Young Avengers, they're gonna be like in their mid-20s. Get out of here.
Actually, no, we're about to get Wiccan and Tommy, or
Yeah.
Wiccan and Speed in it was Agatha
Agatha.
all along, or whatever the fuck they're calling it now.
I can't wait for that show.
Right?
I can't either. It looks fun.
Looks pretty good, actually. I'm surprised.
I mean, all they need to do is just introduce like Miles Morales. Like half the team could be black. You know, they just call it Dark Avengers.
Oh
my Lord!
Oh
What the
my!
heck just happened?
Sorry,
It's a school night.
See, you hear me laughing. I'm not offended. I'm laughing.
Hey man, that'd get me paying. That'd get me
Thank
paying
you,
for the
Necron.
expensive seats.
Oh my God.
I'm laughing. Well, I'll go see it.
I
Right?
disavow. I disavow. I disavow.
I'm glad
Oh,
Chris
God.
wasn't here for that.
Mind you, I am a black person, so there you go.
I'm black too. I don't
Yep.
care.
Okay, good.
It's funny.
I'll
I've
laugh.
been told my black card has been rescinded. So, hey LeBeau, hey buddy, welcome.
Ned,
Hey nerds.
But
Next
like I
up,
swear I'm forgetting somebody, but
Hawkeye season 2 will feature Trick Shot. He will have a huge role in the series. Trick Shot is the one that trains
Is there even
Hawkeye.
a season 2 of this show?
oh boy, is he gonna be an old man?
Is there even a season 2 of this show? I don't remember being a season 2.
I'm sure it's
Yes,
coming.
there's about to be a season 2. Yes.
Okay.
that's
boy.
literally what we're talking about. So
Yeah,
I season 1 did pretty well. It was well received.
it was
People
alright.
like Kate
Was it
Bishop.
well received?
I like Pizza the Dog. Didn't you like Pizza the Dog? I like Pizza the Dog.
It was just a dog.
Leave that dog alone.
It was just a dog. It's a
Just a dog.
dog
no-
off an eye.
nothing wrong with that. The best part of Captain Marvel was the cat.
Yeah, but the cat did some stuff.
Yeah,
Very
that's why
close
I
to
loved the
Avengers.
cat.
That was not a cat, madam. That was a flirkin.
I would still adopt
Wait,
it.
did you say American?
Yeah, when it
No,
starts,
no, we know what a merkin is, you sick freak.
you're
Can I
prob-
put American on the screen without getting demonetized?
I
doubt it.
wouldn't. I
Mom.
wouldn't.
No, I'm not
Mama
gonna
Bear,
do
you'll
that.
probably regret that decision when the flirkin starts eating your kids. I'm just saying.
No,
I'd adopt Goose.
animals love my kid too, but it'd be great for the neighbors.
Oh,
Like the
gosh.
annoying kid that goes back and forth in front of my window on his skateboard.
Oh, no.
I know why he's doing it, but still, it's annoying.
I mean, I mean, Hawkeye was okay. I mean, it wasn't my favorite of the Disney Plus shows. I didn't think they were making a season 2 of that. I always consider some of these to be miniseries. Some of these might be just small scale stories. But okay, so season 2 is a thing. That's kind of a 3-year late into the game, but okay.
I mean,
Well,
of course,
he
you
was
guys
hurt.
already.
He got hurt. He was in recovery for like a year and a half.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, they couldn't do
They didn't
anything.
think he could walk.
Well, I didn't even
Right.
think they were going to do it in the first place before he got injured. So I didn't think there were even going to be one.
No, this has always been the plan.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
think
mean,
they
yeah,
was
you know
telling
they're
2
gonna.
trick shots. I think there was one that taught him how to be an archer. Then his brother picked up the mantle later on, I believe.
Yeah,
I
his
could be
brother
wrong
was
because I'm
his
not a
brother-
Marvel guy.
Trick Shot was let me look at that. Hold on.
Give me a Savage Avengers movie
That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
right.
with Conan.
Yeah,
Conan
right.
on Avengers.
Why not?
I want 10,000 BC Avengers.
You want
Oh, that's
10,000
working right
BC
over.
Avengers?
Yeah, it's actually a comic book, guys.
Yeah.
What is
that was
wrong with Marvel, bro?
the Phoenix. That's how
It
Thor
had-
was a mutant because
It had
his
the
mother was a
original
mutant.
Phoenix. It had the original Phoenix, which was they called her Firehair. It had a Black
Firehair.
Panther, the first Black Panther. It had Agamotto, the first Sorcerer Supreme.
Thor's
It had
father,
it had Thor's
Odin.
father Odin, and it had
Odin cheated.
and it has a Ghost Rider that rode a mammoth.
That's right.
That was a badass crew. Okay.
because of Odin cheating on Thor's mother with the original Phoenix. Thor is a mutant,
Well, half.
mutant.
Well, that explains why he looks so different from his siblings.
Yep.
So he's a mutant, an alien, and a god?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, you guys know how I felt about season 1 of Hawkeye. I thought it was one of the worst shows they put out, but I'm hoping that season 2 will be better. I don't have much expectations for Trick Shot, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't even know who Trick Shot is.
Yeah, I don't care. Hopefully, Kate Bishop will get better. I mean, I love Haley Steinfeld. You know, she's making this character likable, but like, I don't know.
The only
I
thing
don't know.
I like Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. I mean, I like her as an actress in general. So anything she pops in, I'll watch. But I mean, I'm mostly just looking forward to that one post-credit scene from the Marvels of her meeting up with Kamala Khan. Like, I want that team up.
Yes, but I told you
And it
we're probably
was-
not going to get Young Avengers until they're like 35 or something.
Yeah, that's
And,
pretty good. Better get their shit going.
It'll still count for Young Avengers. I mean, they could still count them as like teenagers.
De-age them.
Even
Bruce,
even early 20s could still be Young Avengers.
They're not
So-
early 20s.
I think
To
the
answer your
fanboys will take the Trick Shot over Kate Bishop. So
to answer your question, Bruce, Charles Barton was Trick Shot, which was
What?
What? Are you inhaling?
we lost him. That was me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
She got
But,
bonged.
I was about to say,
We did lose him. I think.
I think getting Haley Seinfeld out there more in cameos and movies and getting all of these younger characters that are supposed to be in the Young Avengers out there will help more with people gradually accepting them as Young Avengers instead of complaining and bitching and moaning and
actually
they're gonna do it anyway.
First season of Hawkeye was based on the first season of Hawkeye was based on the Matt Fraction run back in the early 2010s. And that was actually a good run on the Hawkeye comic.
I hate to admit what that
LeBeau,
is. Yeah. Go ahead.
And LeBeau, don't piss off your wife because I'm pretty sure she knows 1,001 ways to kill you, bury the body, and cover up the evidence.
We all do it. Seriously. I fall asleep to real life crime dramas and creepypastas, all that stuff too.
I
the
worked.
last-
I worked in the. I worked in the funeral industry for 22 years.
Like I kid you not, my sister made me promise not to watch Dexter because I have a tendency to like to memorize stuff.
Well,
Hey,
like I
Hack,
said-
what's up, panel and chat? What's up, buddy?
Like I said, I worked in the funeral industry for 22 years, including doing autopsies. So
See,
I know what to do with how to hide a body. But anyway,
What is wrong with these people?
No wonder they
I'm
call you
just gonna say
Mr.
my father was an actual butcher, taught me everything he
Oh.
knows. Yeah, can you imagine bringing home a guy to that? Brought my
That's
first
great.
brought my
Him
first boyfriend to
sharpening
meet him.
his-
Yeah, my dad had a blade as long as my arm.
Wow.
I
As
was
long
sharp.
like from the tip of my fingers to my elbow. And he
Mama
was
bear.
sharpening it when the guy came to the door. Like,
When my
"Dad."
oldest daughter brought her first boyfriend home, I was sharpening a Roman gladius. So I feel you.
Yes.
You have serious issues, and
This
we're
is
going
a
to
s-
move on with that.
Yes, this is the start of a slasher movie.
Yes.
We
And we all know who dies first in those slasher movies. Moving on.
Yeah.
James Gunn
then
has
I think you can
had
fall into the same
discussions
category
with-
as LL Cool J, but Necron gets a badumching.
I got to do one of those things. Get one of those clips. James Gunn had discussions with Zoe Saldana about joining the DCU. I would love for her to play. Go, Mama Bear. Who would you like to see her play in
That's what I'm
DCU?
trying to think.
Barda.
The queen of
Vixen.
sci-fi, man. I don't know.
I love her.
No, I'd like her to play Vixen.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
What about,
That'd be a good one.
Right?
What about Big Barda?
I would want like maybe someone a little bit taller than her.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've had a fan pick for Big Barda for years now, and that's Gina Carano. I want to see her as Big Barda.
She definitely has the physicality, though.
Yeah.
Is she only like 5'4", 5'5"? Because Big
I would
Bard
love to
is
see
a
her-
giant woman.
I would love to see her play Renee Montoya in the DCU.
That'd work.
I was
She'll
just
be-
about to say that. The question.
That'd be cool.
She doesn't have to wear a ton of makeup like she did in Guardians. You know,
She-
and that she doesn't have to sit there for 12 hours, which I'm pretty sure that's a turn off for a lot of actors.
HAQ was just saying what I was thinking. She would be a good Catwoman too.
You know, I'm with Ashley. I could see her with Starfire.
If
Ooh,
they-
That'd,
they're do-
that'd be good.
If they're going for an older version of the Titans, maybe.
she could do.
We
Hawkgirl
already
too.
have a
Well, they
hot. We already have a
Hawkgirl.
hot girl.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Or
I
what
did
about another? We know because she's not Isabella Merced's not playing Shira. She's playing a different Hawk girl.
Oh, a
Yeah,
different
but you don't
Hawk.
want two.
Yeah,
you want two
don't race swap my Shira.
Oh, you don't think
Oh.
they'll do it? You don't think they're gonna
Oh.
do
I
it?
know they'll do it, but I don't want
Why?
Shira
You
to
don't
be a
want
race
other
swap.
people. You don't want other people to have opportunity. I'm kidding. I'm not going to go there.
Honestly, doing that stuff is lazy anyway. When there are so many fantastic characters that they could play, it's lazy. It's lazy.
Rocket
It's
from
lazy to race swap.
Milestone.
It's lazy to gender swap. Raven
Vixen.
would be cool,
Vixen.
right? Vixen would be
Vixen,
fantastic.
Vixen
probably
is my
would be the
number one
perfect
choice.
casting.
Number one
Vixen
choice.
would be a perfect casting for her.
Yes.
And I say that, and I'm not a huge DC fan. So
I
Maybe.
could see her as Starfire, but I want Starfire to be somebody who's very bubbly too, and I can't think of her playing. I can't think of a time where she's played a really up and bubbly character.
the extent of my DC enjoyment is any of the Lantern Corps comics and Superman. Most of the rest of it can go. I don't care.
Yeah, she'd be a good Catwoman too if she's not Vixen. I think she'd be a good.
I did.
I have-
I did see another post on Twitter. That Marina Baccarin, who played Vanessa from Deadpool, could play Catwoman. Like that kind of fan casting. It's like, ooh.
That might be a good one there.
Mhm.
And to answer BK, yes, I have seen the unreleased ending of American History X. Good movie, hard to watch.
The what?
American History X.
Cheetah.
Cheetah?
Yeah.
Depends on which version of Cheetah that they cast her as.
What about
Because there were
Sonaric
four.
Natsu, the Green Lantern? I don't know if you
Oh,
guys know.
she could
know her.
play. She could play her.
There
Yeah.
we go, right there.
Oh.
Isn't that Abinsur's daughter? No, that's Sinestro's daughter.
Yes, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Once again, solidifying her as the queen of sci-fi as she does.
But she did this. I'll be all. I can see her. There's so many roles she can play in DC because it's a wide open field when it comes to characters.
Well, I'm looking at a whole list of people she could play.
Terry said, just gender swap her as Guyena Gardner.
no, Guyena
That
Gardner.
shit- no.
Guyena.
We've already got a Guy Gardner. It's Nate
Isis.
Fillion.
They could do an
Isis.
Elseworld story.
You could do ISIS. She could do ISIS. I can see that.
She could.
Oh, let me catch up to the chat. We got people just showing. BK is here. We got Joe's dueling. Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Hey, Joe.
Blackfire. She can play Blackfire too.
Yeah, I'd
She
be down
can
for
play
Blackfire.
Blackfire.
She's not playing Cassandra Cain. I'm against that.
No.
She could play Jessica Cruz,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
one of the Green Lanterns.
Did Burger King say race swapper is the question? Come on now.
What do you mean race
That's
swap?
not
That's
a
the
race.
question.
That's not
I'm
a
sorry,
race
gender
swap.
swap. Gender swap. I'm sorry.
The question's been a woman for the last decade or more.
Renee Montoya's been
I
the
must have been
question
missed.
for
I must have
well over
missed
10
that.
years.
Wait a minute.
What was that? Countdown that they.
It was
that they
Countdown,
played?
yeah. It was Countdown.
And that was what, 2004, 5, maybe.
Yeah, it's about 15 years ago. More, actually, almost
Comic
20
Con.
now. Almost 20 now.
Man,
Wow.
with all of these names Ashley's dropping, I'm starting to think maybe we should drop her a link. I mean, geez.
We should get Ashley on the channel one of these days.
She is pulling out some
Queen
very
Bee from the Titans.
very rare characters,
Ooh.
lesser known. I'm loving it.
Queen Bee.
Who all is she pulling out? Because I'm looking at a bunch of female characters right now.
No, no.
Darkseid.
Sorry, Terry. At this point, I still have a love for Ray Porter as Darkseid. He was terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't want
why
James
he's
Gunn
unaware of
touching
Renee
him.
Montoya. Jeez.
Wow.
You know what? Go cook me some quarter pounders, Burger King. Get out of here.
Ravager. Blade's daughter.
I want some chicken fries and onion rings on the side.
I want chicken rings and White Castle.
Give me that fiery Whopper.
And
That
fries.
sounds
I'm
good.
still saying Vixen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Vixen. Vixen is
She could also play Atomica. That's one of the names that Ashley put out there.
Right.
Ooh, this wouldn't be this wouldn't be a race swap. She could play Maxima.
Oh shit! There's one I drew recently. There's one I drew a while ago.
Lightning. Well, if they go with Legion, there's a lot of Legion characters she could play.
She could play.
No, Ashley's got me thinking.
She couldn't
She
play
said
Black
B.
Lightning's daughter. She's too old.
Queen Bee. Queen Bee's a
Yeah.
good one.
I know she said Queen Bee, but that's got one in my head, and I'm picturing the one I drew. I'm drawing a blank on her name. Give me 2 seconds.
Do you know what her powers are?
Literally, she looks like a bee. Bumblebee.
Okay. Bumblebee. Oh,
Bumblebee
man.
Oh,
from the
Bumblebee.
Titans.
Oh, Titans.
She could play
Yeah,
Talia al
Titans.
Ghul.
She could play Talia.
Oh
Talia would be
man,
good.
I would love to see her as a villain. I would love to see her as a villain.
Yeah, I think that'd be
She'd
different for
perfect as a
her.
villain.
That'd be different for her.
All right,
Yeah.
let's move on from this. I think we fan casted her enough in every role in DC.
Pretty
Even
much.
Oh, she could also play Voodoo as well.
Oh,
Voodoo'd
there you
be
go.
fun.
what we got? Tim Burton on the possibility of Beetlejuice 3. It probably won't happen. I'll be about 100. Well, if the same time frame goes on, I'll be 100. So maybe I doubt it. If they draw, I think if this movie is a success, they would get right on to a Beetlejuice 3 so they could be like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Yeah, they're totally missing opportunity there if they
That,
don't do it.
that's the
Well-
that's the main reason I'd want them to do a Beetlejuice 3.
Well, from what the critics are saying, early critics are saying that Beetlejuice
Right back.
Beetlejuice is good. So I don't see why it wouldn't get a third one.
It is
Yeah.
tracking to make like $110 million opening weekend.
$110 million?
Yeah. Well, that's from in terms of like, well, early predictions is like 65 to 80. Now it's like 110.
That's
Okay.
I did not expect for it to make that much opening weekend.
Nostalgia is a drug.
I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
so. I guess
Yeah,
so.
Nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Is it gonna be another-
Nostalgia movies are hitting hard right now.
Now could it make like Top Gun
See-
Maverick money? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be a Twister situation. This just keeps on going. Just keeps on going.
Beetlejuice. What's the budget for this movie?
I haven't seen any budget yet. I mean, it does.
Financial
I like the-
information. Here we go. Hold on.
Okay.
What's the budget? Budget, people. I need a budget.
I like the fact that they have to stop motion for the.
$170 million.
170. So it's gonna have to make at least 600 million to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, with all the practical effects and stuff, you can see the money on screen.
Yeah, but the thing is most, and I know this is a horror comedy more than it's a horror movie, but like, I don't know if you look at
600 million.
it would have to make if it's
No,
170 million. No, if it's 170 million,
it's 2 times or
3 times.
2.5.
Because you got to count the you got to
It's
count the
3
marketing
times,
as well.
because you got to count the marketing.
There's not been a lot of marketing for this. It's speaking for itself. If you look at it,
It's
I
what?
mean, I went to
Has there been
Box
a lot of
Lunch and
Beetlejuice
Hot Top. There's a
marketing?
bunch of Beetlejuice stuff everywhere.
Yes, and they also have they have
maybe
drinks
I should go out more.
stuff. Yeah. I literally just tasted this haunted apple flavor of Fanta from Beetlejuice.
Yeah, there's
What'd you think of
there's donut shops. There's donut shops putting out Beetlejuice donuts.
Let me listen. Let me that do Vince. Marketing isn't complete tax write-off, contrary to what you heard from people that wanted their movie to succeed because it's flopped in the box office. The tax write-offs are a certain percentage depending on what country you're filming in, what state you're filming in.
Yep.
Marketing is never 100% a write-off. But that's just me. I don't work in the industry. I just read that from sources. I don't have any movie that I want to succeed, even though it flopped. Just saying.
Bruce C.
So did you try that Beetlejuice Fanta?
Oh yeah, I did.
What'd you think of it?
It's
Interesting.
it's a little too strong for me.
It's like a car. I know I tried it. My friend tried it. She says like a caramel apple type.
It is.
It's
sort of.
some sort of like really strong syrupy apple type of thing. Like I don't know.
Wait, what
It
are you
tastes
guys
a little
talking
too.
about?
Yeah, because it's weird.
Uh,
'cause, like, I
yeah.
saw
There's
I
a
saw,
haunted apple flavor of Fanta that they're doing for Beetlejuice.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it didn't taste that great. It
Yeah,
tasted
it's
too
like-
syrupy and like
Yeah, I
it was
mean,
like
it's-
really
I-
strong.
I heard
decent.
caramel apple, but as soon as you said drink, no, thank you.
Yeah,
You guys
but
want
I
to guess what
saw- I
the
saw, like,
box
this,
office was for the original Beetlejuice?
Absolutely.
I'll,
What do you guys think it was?
53
Wait.
million.
Around the 50. around
Worldwide.
50 to 90.
No, what
million.
was the budget? No, worldwide. I think it made triple. I think.
wait, you talking about budget or worldwide?
I'm talking about worldwide box office. What do you think? guys think it
$75
was?
million.
I'm
You
good
were
with that.
close.
I'll go with that.
74 million. It made 171,000, 172,000 international.
Well, that
And
was
we think it's going to make $500 million at this second movie is going to make $500 million.
I'll say 3 maybe.
well. Hold on. Let me look up. Before I do anything. Let me actually
It'll have
look
to
up
be-
the actual projections for because I said 110 million, but I saw it on Twitter, so take word for it.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Even
Wow.
raisins, damn it.
All right.
Raisins.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. So this movie was the original Beetlejuice was made for $53 million. That was the budget, and it made 74. So technically, that's a flop.
Yeah,
Wait, where'd you get the 53 million? Where'd you
I
get that?
looked up the budget for the original movie.
Huh. Wait. No, let me see. Interesting.
But hey,
So I
you
don't.
want to know?
yeah.
You want to know another movie that flopped, but is actually like a darling now
Yeah.
for most people that love sci-fi?
What?
Actually, the budget for the first movie was 15 million.
50, yeah, it was 15 million. There you go.
Oh, I was about to say.
I was say I don't think. Yeah,
It was
but
15. That's right. No,
Yeah.
Blade Runner. The budget for Blade Runner was $23 million, of which 12 million of it was Harrison Ford's salary for that movie.
oh lord,
It made $48 million worldwide.
A lot of movies that people love
Are flops.
flop and they flop. You know,
Mhm.
later on became
we call a cult
classics.
following.
Yeah, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Great example there.
I
Yeah.
love that movie so
Oh.
much.
Right?
Okay,
I don't
so,
understand it.
I misspoke. Figure drawing. Grow up.
Okay, so I wanna say the projections for Beetlejuice 2 is somewhere around 80 million. But recent projections went up to 110. So it could make like $145 million worldwide opening weekend. So we'll see.
We'll
I
hope.
mean, it'll have to make
Let
at
me
least.
I
Let
mean,
me
it's gonna
bring
be
this up
big. So
before we move on.
Yep.
James Darren passed away at age 88. You may remember him as Vic Fontaine, Vic Fontaine on Deep Space Nine. He was a holographic lounge singer. I forgot what other movies he and projects he was in, but
2 seconds, I can pull that up.
if you can, I loved him on the holodeck. He was great.
I know, right?
All these Star Trek fans would know this. I know Vince knows.
Movies and
I knew.
shows. Ah,
Tucko
he was
Island, Ice Pirates, Remo Williams. Oh yeah, those were some.
he was in
some
Gidget and
flops.
Gidget Goes Flying.
Yep.
T.J. Hooker. Pretty much any Gidget movie he was there.
Mhm.
Guns of Navarone. The Lively Set. Trying to see what else we got here. That Lucky, All the Young Men. Melrose Place.
He was in Melrose Place.
Yeah, apparently he was in Hey There, It's Yogi Bear too. Man, he was in like pretty much every classic movie going.
Oh wow. Oh,
Oh,
rest
crap.
in peace.
Was he Yogi Bear?
Beetlejuice 2 is tracking to open 145 worldwide, 110 domestic, and 35 million internationally.
there you go.
Okay.
That's a lot better than 172,000 domestic.
Yeah.
We have 27 people watching. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Please hit that like, subscribe if it's your first time here, and help keep the lights on. Oh, and if anyone is interested, you can own a Kingdom of Nerds hat.
Oh my God, he got some hats.
Hats.
Got hats, he's
I
got shirts.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get the
I got
one
a
in
sticker.
blue. 'cause
Stickers are $2.
Too awesome.
A hoodie,
Nice.
a coffee cup.
You can't watch a Warner Brothers movie. You can't watch a Kingdom of Nerds. Fuck
Tank
it.
Without
top
a
if you
coffee
want
cup.
it. And there's a sale
Yeah.
going on right now. If you want to go over, I will post the link in the chat. If anybody is interested,
Put it in the description too.
here we go.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
gonna buy the
that
one
way
in
those
blue,
afterwards can get to
so
it.
I'm gonna buy the one in blue, obviously, but I don't want to walk around
It's
with a
in the
red hat
description.
on.
The link is in the description for anyone that wants to check
Did
out
any
some
of you-
merch.
Did any
I
of
know,
you
I
ever
know.
have?
Dave is going to get a pink shirt for himself. Thank you, Dave.
Hey man, I'll
Yeah,
rock
I
some
know.
pink. I don't give a fuck.
Kind of loving the tie dye actually.
Oh,
Uh,
and there's a baseball t-shirt.
Oh,
Look at
it's
that.
a
Oh,
baseball
nice.
shirt, man.
And you
All
get it
right.
in
Hey,
red. Get
Hey
it in
Bruce,
black.
did you ever have the VHS for Batman '89?
Who?
On the Batman '89 VHS tape, there was a Warner Brothers. It was Daffy and Bugs, and they were talking about the Warner Brothers catalog. It was a little short in front of the movie. They were talking about
Really?
the Warner Brothers catalog, and Daffy was like, "You can't watch a Warner Brothers movie without a Warner Brothers ball cap." Well, same goes for Kingdom of Nerds merch. You can't watch a Kingdom of Nerds podcast without buying Kingdom of Nerds merch. Just remember that, everybody.
Even if you just get a sticker, Show it off on your Instagram. If you buy something, show it off on Instagram and tag me in it. I would appreciate that. Next up, Brad Wendelbaum says Daredevil Born Again will have some of the most brutal action Marvel has ever brought to the screen. We have heard this before, and
Yeah,
they have
right.
failed us.
I don't like it when
Yeah, and I'm
gonna
remind you, Deadpool and Echo. She was murking people in Echo. So
Echo was so tamed. So tamed.
yeah, whatever.
Said
Apparently, you have-
TVMA my ass. Get out of here.
apparently you didn't watch close enough. Okay.
Are you? Oh my gosh! All right, all right. Someone getting shot in the face, and then
Mhm.
Kingpin punching someone to death off screen. Yeah, that's TVMA.
I
Okay.
think what the problem is with that, when people were expecting it to be gory and disgusting and blah blah blah, you got to realize they're trying to bring over Disney Plus viewers.
What does TVMA
to
mean,
these
Bruce? What is that? What does TVMA mean?
mature audience.
mature
Mature
audience.
Okay.
Sure.
What
Graphic
was?
violence.
Where's the graphic violence, Booster? Where's the graphic violence in that show?
Do
Well,
we have
it was
to, do
done.
we have no? Do we have to have an Echo watch party?
Sure, and I'll
Because
point out
clearly
to you.
you were not watching what I was watching.
What were you watching exactly? Because
Oh,
there was
The
there was
skating ring, that was
barely
pretty
any violence.
brutal.
There was
I
The
watched
skating ring was
Echo-
pretty brutal.
Look, man, I watched Echo twice. I binged that show twice. Okay, there is violence in that show. I don't know what you were watching, DL, but
the most
that
I
was-
would give it is TV 14, and that's it. That's
TV
all I would
what?
give it. It's
Dude,
TV 14.
look, just
That's-
because you're not getting Walking Dead style gore doesn't mean it's not TVMA, dude.
Because one shot of blood and then Kingpin punching someone off screen. That's TVMA.
See, Ashley liked it. Thank you, Ashley.
I liked
Sounds-
it too. Thank you very
I
much.
like the show
sounds,
too.
sounds like
I
Joe's
like
doing
the
is down
show.
for it.
We're gonna
I
have
like
a
the show.
Stomp Joe's balls party.
What? Whose
Stay
balls
tuned
are we
for
stomping?
Joe's balls.
What? Why are we stomping balls? What?
Because he doesn't want to watch Echo.
Oh my god.
Well, look.
For
we'll
the
get you
record,
a big- we'll get you a big leather-clad mommy with a pair of heels. Okay. Anyway.
Oh God, don't say that to him, please. I can just hear him going. Out my balls.
Stop my balls. We should call it the Stomp. They should watch the play Stomp the Yard. Stomp the Yard.
DL
I
and I
guess-
watched it together, but if the whole show doesn't have guts and vulgarity,
Exactly.
99% of DLs where the child could watch it.
Exactly.
I never said a kid
Exactly.
could watch the show. I never said a kid could watch the show.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, you're not dogging up me right now. We're not doing that right now. First of all,
Okay.
if a show is going to be TVMA, if there's only literally two scenes,
Dude
where it's
wants
like-
eyeballs. Dude wants eyeballs on the.
I don't care.
Oh! Let's move on.
No, actually, okay, so hold on. So I agree with DL. It's not as
Mhm.
it's not. I watch a lot of violent shit. So this
So do I.
is nothing compared
This is
to
TV
this.
14. This is TV 14 at most.
The most you can get was just like, oh, the guy got the double cross, or he got fucked, so he got shot
That
in the
was
back.
enough.
It's like, okay, that's it. But it's really just nothing more than a marketing scheme just to get people to sign up to Disney Plus. It was just there. But I keep hearing saying we got some of the most brutal action Marvel has ever brought to the screen. Hello, Logan, right here.
Yeah, well, and once again, yeah, it's great. You have brutal violence. That's awesome. But how's the story? How's the
I love
characters,
how
man? That's what I want to know. Is the story good? Is the characters good? You can
I
have
just don't
bloody
want. I
violence
just
all you
don't
want.
like whenever a studio puts out something that's like we got. You know how in Die Hard when like they make Die Hard 4 PG-13, but they brought Die Hard 5 to be rated R. Like we brought back the blood and violence, and we used pretty shit. They just,
I want to know, what if you were browsing the internet and you came across this picture, what would you rate this? TV 14 or TVMA?
What the fuck?
Oh my lord.
What the hell was that?
Rich from Review Tech.
Jesus
Why did you
Christ,
have that
why'd
picture?
Why'd you do that? What are you doing, Bruce?
Why?
Bruce, you guys realize I was joking about the Renovision side boob hour, right?
Oh,
Why?
What have
Do
you
you
done,
have a
Bruce?
picture of Rich? Why?
I like Rich too. It was over. It came up on my feed.
It
What have
doesn't-
you
like-
done, Bruce?
So,
What have you done?
It comes up on your feed, and you go, "Oh, I know. I'm gonna go on my phone, hold the screen, save
No.
image, put it in my StreamYard."
Maybe.
Maybe that means you confirmed it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Okay, in honor of Joe, please step on that like button.
Oh,
Yay! Step on that like button.
Oh my God.
With the heel, please, please.
with
Oh,
the
gosh.
heel, them 6-inch stilettos, baby.
Can it actually be? Can it be an actual party that we can actually go
All right,
to?
can I guess I put up a
Oh my
palette cleanser for you guys after watching that. Let me
do you
just
have a
let me find a picture that's suitable that I have
I'm-
laying around.
I will. Oh, I'm
There
gonna
we
keep
go.
Asking you.
There we go.
Okay,
Sydney
Palette
Sweeney.
cleanser.
Hey,
much better.
Sydney
Thank you.
Sweeney, baby. Whoa, what the?
Yeah, that's much nicer side boob, less hairy.
Side boob.
Less hairy.
Oh,
A,
God.
B.
Oh, no,
Oh,
stop it.
B,
Stop
B. No
it.
question. No question. It's B.
I don't know. I think that's closer to a C or a D.
I will never.
Jesus Christ,
I'm
quit
going to
it.
keep. I'm not going to let you live this down, Bruce. Please. I'm just going to keep asking you every
Bruce.
day.
Bruce, no, you're hurting me, dude. Stop it.
I'm going to
I
keep
don't
asking
want to
you.
see Rich no more. I don't want to see Rich
Why?
no more.
I'm going to keep asking you. Why
About a
do you have a
job?
picture
We'll get there.
of Rich? God.
It
This is
told
getting
you, came up
strange.
on my feed just a few seconds ago, actually. I can't find it now, but it was there. It was there.
It probably got removed for
Ashley's saying Sydney Sweeney's
Yeah.
making her back hurt.
Uh,
I could imagine.
if you thought that made you back hurt, what about this?
No, wait,
Oh,
no.
no, Bruce, what are you
Please,
doing?
no.
Wait, what?
Should I do it?
No.
What?
Should I do it?
You
Go
do
ahead,
it.
Bruce.
I'm gonna
Your
do it.
show.
Ah! Oh, okay. Never mind. Wait. What's going on?
Oh, my Jesus.
Oh,
Approved.
She kind of fine.
Hello, nurse.
I was expecting a turnaround because I was expecting a complete turnaround.
What is going on tonight? What is
Yo,
going
man, turn around. Look at all that.
No, I know.
Bruce.
when
She
you
looks
watch
like
the
one of my
video-
drawings come to life. I love her.
When you're in a
Bruce.
stream with Bruce, there's going to be a turnaround. They're going to
Bruce,
be
look who you have. Look who you have on the panel. You have me and Mama Bear and your crazy ass.
I
What do you
am not
expect this
crazy.
show was
I
gonna
am-
go?
I am
Where did
very
you expect the show was
conservative
gonna go?
And very
Conservative, like
reserved,
feathers.
conservative and reserved.
Conservative, my tail feathers.
DJ and I aren't the most paid.
The
either.
stripes make them look bigger.
No, I can
Yes.
get crazy. I just
You can't be
have to
vertical.
if I feel like it.
Yeah, that's a lot of breasts.
All right, let's move on. Let's
That's
back
a
on
lot.
track. Back on
That-
track.
That's a lot of breasties.
That's a lot of besties.
More of an ass guy myself, but that's a lot of breasty.
All right.
She had a
Damian
decent amount of
Priest.
cake too.
Decent.
WWE star Damian Priest has confirmed that he was set to star in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever before his role was taken away, but not from Marvel, not by Marvel.
Who
So
is Damian
I'm
Priest?
assuming
He's a wrestler.
WWE told
He's a
him
wrestler.
no.
WWE probably told him no because of the contract.
Mhm. Yeah, I think he was going to play Namor.
Yeah, if he wanted conservative, he wouldn't have me here either.
Except, well, I wouldn't be here either, but that's beside the point. Yes, I do, Ed. I have tail feathers and tentacles. Now
Oh,
explain
God.
that.
About a job. Which actors replacing Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman? I have no idea. I don't
We
even
don't-
know if
They
Gal
still
Gadot is being replaced.
they still haven't publicly admitted that they're replacing Gal
Wonder
Gadot
Woman
because
star
It
Gal
might as
Gadot,
well.
anyone
I mean,
who
it
is
might
not
as
a
well.
feminist
they,
or
they,
sexist.
but I think they're fearing the backlash that will inevitably ensue.
Backlash. I mean, look, I love Gal Gadot, but like, come on now. We're in a new DC universe. Just come on.
Yeah, you already got backlash for Henry Cavill, so like, what's the
Exactly.
hurt?
Like,
You know?
it doesn't make
Yeah,
whatever.
they can't keep. I
Whatever.
was all for keeping her around, but
I like
I
her.
think
I
if they
like her
recast everyone
Wonder.
else, they might as well recast her
Oh,
also.
Look, I
no,
love.
I agree, Anthony. I know she's gone. I just think they're afraid to admit it at this point.
Look, I love her as Wonder Woman, but I can accept the fact that anybody else can play as her. She's not the only person to play as her.
Yeah,
So
she's not the only person.
exactly. So
I agree,
Oh God,
actually.
hot take! Look at that
I
hot
don't-
take.
I didn't like the casting for Wonder Woman as with Gal Gadot myself.
Oh, you guys know
She
when.
didn't embody the character for me. Just that's
whatever.
just me.
Oh, you
Hot.
guys
She can
know.
love her.
You guys know when
Just
she
bring
was
back
first
Linda
cast.
Carter.
Why not?
She can still
But
do
yeah,
it.
you guys know when Gal Gadot was first cast as Wonder Woman, I was like, oh no, this is one of the worst castings in the history of cinema. This Israeli and Barbie doll. What are we doing right?
That's fucked up.
Nope, I will keep saying it because that's what I said.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's what I
Jesus
said
fucking-
before.
Yeah, keep saying that. You're gonna get got. You're gonna keep saying it. You're gonna get got. I thought that was that bad. Holy shit.
If you watch her acting in Fast and Furious, you're like, oh no, she can't act.
She was amazing.
Wait,
Like, no,
she has lines. No,
She, unfortunately, yeah, she did.
Ah.
But and speaking of that, Damian Priest is not the greatest actor, so I understand
What did
why.
you do?
Okay, so
Cared about his
circling back to
filmography.
the topic.
Yeah, I mean, I watch
Hey,
watch
Bruce,
rest.
check the private chat.
Oh my gosh, here we go with this.
Hold on.
But yeah, I watch Damian Priest weekly on WWE, and like he's
All right.
okay, but like
God.
not the strongest actor. So I kind of see why they didn't have it there. But maybe also it was a scheduling stuff with WWE because they go on the road like a lot during the week. So I don't know if there was conflicts with that or not. But
Ashley,
Like,
don't give them ideas. They'll wind
Ooh,
up casting
same.
all of us as Justice League characters.
they try to cast me as John Stewart, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
All right.
What would you rather be?
What would I?
If we were going to do the Kingdom of Nerds as Justice League, who would you rather be?
Who would I rather be? That's a good question.
Did we cast the Justice League on the show before?
No,
well,
you did not.
No, because
Talking about
casting,
Ashley,
Oh,
because
I'm already on
Ashley,
it. I'm already
Ashley,
on it.
can I finish, please? Thank you.
Okay.
Ashley saying her accent
Gentlemen.
pissed me off. I'd rather have Mama Bear's voice as one, voice Wonder Woman. Absolutely love Ashley.
I
I'm
can
going to
see that.
steal your girlfriend, DL.
Joe wants the link, Bruce.
What? Joe?
Joe wants
Joe,
the link.
yeah.
He says, shoot me the link.
We're gonna stop him's
Which
ball.
Joe? Oh, there we go.
Joe Doolin.
You know, I don't
Doolin.
recognize his name in the chat because he's never in the chat. Hold on.
And to answer your question, Mama Bear, it would have to be
Oh,
one of the Green
oh,
Lanterns.
sorry, hit
I
the
just
wrong
don't-
button.
On, dude.
What the heck, dude?
For me, it would have to be one of the Green Lanterns. I just don't know which one.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, if you want to do me CGI, I'd do Kilowog. That'd be great.
And also, please don't
I would
spam
love-
the chat. Don't spam the chat, please, or Mama Bear will time you out.
I would love to be
Yeah,
Batman
I have to.
Beyond.
Know who I like to be?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the show.
I would like to be
Oh.
Batmite.
You would be a Batmite.
Exactly.
Batmite.
Shoot.
Oh, RJ,
Hey, man.
hey, RJ.
I like the Batmite.
Actors keep getting screwed over when it comes to Marvel. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins were going to be in the Marvel movies, but their roles got cut with reshoots and editing bay. Forgot who Seth was going to play.
I don't remember who Seth Rollins was going to play, but this guy, Damian Priest, was going to play Atuma.
Yeah, he looks like he will be in a tumor.
Or he'd have Atuma.
This
Anyway,
is one of the best live streams, but thank you. I appreciate it. We have fun here. I try to. They need to introduce Kyle Rayner, aka one of the other Green Lanterns. I agree.
I'm sure
I
we will
actually
get that.
want them. I want them to introduce Kyle Rayner. That's why I think we're going to get an older Hal Jordan because they're going to introduce Kyle.
Didn't they have Kyle Rayner and Stargirl?
Was he?
I don't know. I never watched Dark.
I
don't.
think I'd have to look, but there was a lot of Justice
I didn't
Society
watch the
characters.
last season. Unfortunately, I got to finish the last season.
Now there's
Josh Brolin was going to
rumors.
be in the new Captain America movie as a Serpent Society member, but his role was reportedly cut.
Okay.
They always doing Serpent Society dirty.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. What do we got next?
Yeah.
Al Pacino has been cast as Damian Wayne in The Brave and the Bold.
Okay, seriously, what's the news, man? What's next?
yeah.
That is bullshit right
I
there.
just been seeing all these memes
Is it
with
been a
older
ju-
actors. All these memes with older actors being cast in the DCU today. I thought this was funny.
Has there been a very dry week with movie news, dude?
So all right, moving
Oh
on.
my gosh.
That was just a joke.
I know.
John Stewart will the next three slides all connect to each other. John Stewart will be the main Green Lantern in the modern day DCU. Hal Jordan is the older mentor figure, which leads into Josh Brolin has been offered the role of Hal Jordan for Lanterns. Plus, we lead into breaking news later today. Matthew McConaughey and Ewan McGregor are both reportedly in the mix for the role of Hal Jordan in Lanterns. If Josh Brolin declines, I want Ewan McGregor, but
I could see
he's the
McGregor
youngest
doing
of the
it.
three.
I could see McGregor doing it.
I want Ian McGregor too.
You know what?
So
Yeah.
this leads into the main topic, guys, of are DC and Marvel making mistakes casting these older actors in roles they want to go forward with 10 years, maybe 5 to 10 years with some of these actors.
So here's the thing about that though. It depends what story they're trying to tell. If they're having Hal Jordan be the mentor figure and John Stewart is going to be the main Green Lantern we're going to be focusing on for the rest of the DCU, it's probably led to assume that Hal Jordan's role in the DCU overall is not going to be as long term as John Stewart. So I'm thinking at some point either his character will start to be less and less involved in the bigger story, or there could be a chance they would kill him off at some point. So it really just depends how they utilize the character. For example, if they are trying to get Josh Brolin to be Hal Jordan, and he's going to be the main Lantern we're focusing, and they're trying to have this character go on for the next 10 years, then yes, I think that wouldn't be very good. Also keep in mind, Josh Brolin is 57 years old, 56, 57 years old. And so if you're trying to have a Hal Jordan be around till he's like almost 70 years old, no, I don't think so. It really just depends on how they're being utilized. There's nothing wrong with casting older actors in certain roles, just depending how they're being utilized.
I don't have a problem with that.
By the way, McConaughey is 54 and McGregor is 53.
You know, I don't have a problem with see, when I heard about Josh Brolin being Green Lantern, I was like, I don't know, but since you brought this up, there won't be like a mentor role. I can see it. I would probably be rooting for if Ewan McGregor be Hal Jordan. I can totally see that. Matthew McConaughey, I don't know. I'll if that ever happens, I'll be like, oh, okay, we'll see. But if Josh Brolin declines, yeah, I mean, I can give McGregor the role. So I mean,
I
sure.
I wouldn't mind seeing Ewan McGregor get it because, like I said, it's not official.
Yeah, this is all rumors.
And also, I just want to point out in the comic books, okay, and again, I always take it back to the comics. Where they're wanting to go with this current DCU, they're talking about Batman being an older Batman. If Hal Jordan's older, you've got Corn Sweat's in his early 30s.
I think he's
Really?
late 20s, early 30s. I
think he just turned 30, I believe.
I think he probably did just turn 30. Yeah.
Let me see.
David, right? Is first name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David.
Let me look up. Let me look him up actually.
Everybody's doing it. Too late. 31 years old.
Okay,
cool.
31. Okay, so look, if they're making, because they're saying they want Batman to be about 38, 39. If they're doing Corn Sweat as Superman, that's about the right amount of difference between Bruce and Clark in the
Mhm.
comic books. They were not the same age. Batman was actually older.
Right.
That's post Final Crisis. Batman was actually about 9 or 10 years older than Clark. So that makes sense. Hal would be about Batman's age. So McGregor would probably be the closest age-wise, in my opinion, to play this character.
Probably.
Yeah, I think the DCU Batman's gonna be what, 35 to 40?
They said 38. Yeah, 38 was about the target age.
He's got to
Which
be old
again,
enough to have Damien.
which makes it good because, like I said, in the comics, the age difference between Clark and Bruce is about 10 years, 9 years, somewhere in there. So that works. Now, making Hal was right around the same age as Bruce, so McGregor would be the closest to it, depending on who they choose and
Hey,
who
Joe.
decides. What's up, Joe?
Me
Hey,
too.
There's nothing wrong with.
Visually, I like McConaughey. I'm struggling with the idea of Green Lantern going, all right, all right, all right. You know?
Well,
I-
McConaughey may not have a whole lot of time here lately. Here soon, he's talking about running for Texas governor when it's time to come up.
Texas governor.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
wow. And then as far as Josh Brolin, like, I mean, I don't know if he really fits the character, to be honest. He seems like a very, I mean, of course he has his funny moments. I've seen him do that, but it's just like
Mhm.
he seems a little too serious and grizzled for Hal Jordan, you know?
Mhm.
Like I want someone who could play more of the playful side that Hal has a little
Mhm.
bit. I don't know. Like I said, Josh Brolin does have his funny moments, but it's just like the whole time just be thinking like Cable or his role in Dune or Thanos, whatever. He comes off really really serious. Even when he was playing K in the younger K in Men in Black 3, like even then it's like he came off really serious, something like that. So
It's like he's playing he's playing like Tommy Lee Jones in that movie too, but that he played
Yeah.
like his own as well.
yeah.
Who's Anthony's suggestion? I can't picture him.
Alvarin-
Alden Aaron, right?
Solo.
Yeah, Solo. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's
Hold
a
on.
good movie. I
it's
like
pretty
it.
solid. It's pretty
Hold
solid.
on. I'll bring up a picture of him.
I can I mean, if they're not doing the mentor thing, I can kind of see him Eldon being Hal Jordan, and then you could play off with like whoever's playing Green Lantern or John Stewart.
Mhm.
All that matters is John Stewart.
Yeah, John. I want
Yeah.
somebody that looks like they just walked out of the military. You know,
Hmm.
I want him rep. I want him grizzled, like serious.
So you
Uh,
going really real
Sorry.
serious, John?
You can
Hush.
choose to share this or not, Bruce. I'm just gonna drop a picture there.
Should be Wayne T. Carr.
Oh God.
Honestly,
I'm just being stupid.
He's too
no,
old, isn't he?
I've seen the pictures and stuff from behind the scenes with him. I do love him in the casting, but I would like somebody separate from who is in the Snyderverse, which is what they are leaning towards anyway. Like I've seen all sorts of fantastic suggestions for him.
I don't. There hasn't been a rumor about this, but these two actors were followed by Tom King. I think I mentioned it Sunday on my show.
Yep.
All right.
Let me
I
get
missed
this
part
up.
of Sunday show. We were still live.
Damson Idris and Aaron Pierre. They've been followed by Tom King, and people are speculating that one of them will probably be John Stewart.
It's possible.
Aaron. I know who Aaron Pierre is. He was. Hold on, let me look him up.
He has a current Netflix movie coming up where he's in a small town and the whole town is corrupt.
This movie called Rebel Ridge. He was in a movie called. He was in Old, the M Night Shyamalan film.
Oh.
God,
And
that
then,
was an awful movie.
yeah, and then he's also the voice of Mufasa in a Mufasa movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like Aaron as the role. Damson, I think, is just a bit
Too baby faced.
too baby faced and not. I want him to be more muscular, to be honest.
Yeah, I could see Aaron Pierre doing John Stewart.
Yeah.
Hashtag,
Did you see the
hashtag
picture I
throw
shared?
me around. That's what Mama Bear is saying.
Hush
She
you.
needs somebody to throw her around.
Did you see
I
the
meant-
picture I shared, Bruce?
Hold on. Go ahead.
It's there waiting for you.
Where is it? Oh, there we
It's shared waiting. That is Admiral.
go.
That's the guy he was
Eh.
Anthony was saying for Hal Jordan.
That's the worst possible picture of him that I've seen in a long time.
That's not a great picture.
Only current
I hope so,
picture I could
because
find.
See, I've seen him look far better than that. He looks like he's selling insurance there.
All state.
But I'm fine with either of those castings for Jon Stewart. And the thinner guy, he could bulk up, So it's like
okay.
it's
Whoa. Ashley, what shows are you watching?
Let me see. Do we have here's a slightly better picture, I guess, of him.
Yeah, what show is that, Ashley? What the heck?
What's going on? What is
Okay, when
Ashley
the
done?
boyfriend is asking, now I'm concerned.
What has Ashley done?
What is she
What?
watching behind your
You're
back?
watching a show where some guy is screwing Chloe Bailey. Okay.
Oh,
Oh my.
oh no.
Oh my.
Oh,
I
Swarm.
am Googling this movie now.
I might need to. I
And
might
why-
need to
why-
investigate
why
Why are
myself.
you not watching it with your boo?
Yeah, well, you know, I want to do that, but
Yeah, I think I've heard of this one before.
Swarm?
Swarm.
Is it a movie or a show?
It's a mini series on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Just from what I know about it, I'm happy it's on Amazon Prime because it does sound
Oh.
semi-hubbish.
Hello,
Oh,
it is
I've
on
seen
Amazon
this.
Prime. Hello.
Okay, I've seen this pop up on Amazon Prime.
oh wait, it's a
I'm gonna-
horror film. I mean, it's a horror series. Okay. What in the world is this show?
A young woman's
Chloe
obsession
Bailey's
with a
having-
pop star takes
It
a
is a
dark turn.
It is a satirical black comedy horror miniseries.
I mean, if
I
they're
am
gonna,
watching.
It's
It's only
horror
7
comedy,
episodes.
man.
Hey,
It's
And it's
horror
British,
comedy.
so I'm watching it.
She sold me on it already. I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch this now.
if they're gonna consider McConaughey, I don't know why they wouldn't consider like Boyd Holbrook, who'd be just fine in that role.
Boyd Holbrook is he would be actually.
I like Boyd Holbrook. I like him.
I do too.
You know, he's about to play Johnny Cash in a movie, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Let me look
Are
this
you
up.
saying, Joe?
No, I said Boyd Holbrook would be a good choice.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Boyd
Huh.
Holbrook's about to play
what do you
Johnny
think
Cash.
about the Joe? What do you think about the casting older actors for some of these roles that could be 10 years? Roles that are, if the DCU makes it to 10 years.
But I mean, are they though? Like, does anyone really give a shit about Hal Jordan? All you need is one Lantern moving forward. You don't need a core. It doesn't.
Oh, hold
really
on.
matter.
No, we need a core. The
We don't
core
need a
is
core.
great. Yes, we
Yes.
do. What is wrong with you? I thought you were a
Honestly,
DC
I'd be
fan.
down. I'd be down for a Lantern Corn trilogy.
We get a core.
I would, but you're not going to get it. You're not going to get a Lantern Corps trilogy movie.
I'm not going to get it.
I
know I'm not
would-
gonna get it, but still, it'd be good.
I-
It's
If
a
we're
nice
gonna
thought.
get look, if we're gonna get Green Lanterns, I want other lanterns too.
Yes,
Eventually.
gosh darn it! I want to see the whole spectrum. I want to see
But-
the
but
National
that-
Corps. I want to see
Hold
the
on.
Red Lanterns.
One at a time.
I wanna
But then
see
it doesn't
all-
matter who you cast because it's way too big of a cast to give a shit about any of those characters. You need a solid Lantern, and then you can have all the others as just B-list actors, and it's not going to matter. You can grab new people off the street; it's not going to matter. Like I said, you just give me a good Jon Stewart, and I don't get. You could write Hal off. I don't give a shit. Nobody likes Hal anyway. Nobody
like
gives a shit about
Screw
Hal.
I
him.
like
He
Hal.
likes
I
Hal.
like- And
I
I'm
mean,
I
sorry.
liked Kyle at first, but then I became a Kyle Raniere simp. So
I mean, I'm more of a John Stewart person, but I don't care what you really do. Just give me
Freddie
Just
Prinze Jr.
green up and that's it. Green up and
ew.
kick-ass.
Honestly,
Ew.
no. I would prefer to see Jon Stewart, but let's face it. Right now, we're getting Guy Gardner. Give me anybody else. That's an upgrade.
Oh, but I mean,
Freddie Prinze-
wasn't Lantern supposed to be like a detective, dark noir type
It's not a
show,
dark
not like an
noir.
intergalactic fucking,
Yeah.
every lantern
it
under the
was-
sun and everything under. Yeah.
It was gonna be an intergalactic buddy cop thing with Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
That
was
was
originally
before,
how
that
they-
was before they changed it, wasn't it?
Was originally how they introduced it when they first started talking about it. I don't
Yeah,
know
but,
if
that was
they changed it or
pre-gun.
not.
but
That was pre-gun, though.
Gunny Poo said it was going to be
I thought it was supposed to be more
very
grounded.
on
is
the
gonna be
Earth, like
grounded.
not in space type shit.
So I mean, from that standpoint, it's like I don't care who they cast as Hal Jordan. I just need one solid Lantern moving forward. You can have your Jessica Cruzes and your Kyle Rayners and all that other stuff added at other times. I don't really care, but just give me one good solid actor as Jon Stewart and carry that as a mantle character for Lantern through any crossover stuff, and I'm fine with that.
Also, can we talk about Ashley's comments?
I'm loving Ashley.
Once again, Ashley, you are half listening to what I told you.
You like
I
Hal
never
Jordan.
said I didn't like Hal Jordan. Jon Stewart is my favorite Green Lantern, yes, but I still appreciate Hal Jordan because without Hal Jordan, you wouldn't have any of the other Green Lanterns, and he also has some really
Well,
good
first
storylines
what?
with the Justice League.
What's wrong with Alan Scott?
Alan Scott was first.
Alan Scott, that's the one that was in the Stargirl. Sorry. Oh
Yeah,
my
it was
God.
Alan Scott that was in Stargirl. Kyle Raniere has not gotten
And,
a.
and Alan Scott
a-
is cool now. He has a beard. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Why
See,
is
that's
this-
what we need. We need a lantern with a cape.
Yes. More capes and more capes. Everybody gets a cape.
Yes.
No capes. No capes.
I was honestly I was waiting for that. My kid actually dressed up as Edna Mode one year.
No
Had to make
capes.
that costume. They don't make Edna Mode costumes for kids.
No capes.
Am I experiencing an argument in this relationship because it's going on between Ashley and Dio over Green Lantern? It's like I don't know.
love
I should be here.
Ashley, if you need somebody to talk to, hit up Mama Bear. No.
I'm feeling a
Do
little
not-
uncomfortable.
Do not come to me for relationship advice.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable here.
I know. I think I shouldn't be here. I just want to talk Green Lantern. It was like, oh, this got a little too personal.
We debate about
No.
this all the time.
I'm getting a kick out of this. We're finding out she's watching shows without him, and
Mm, true. Very true.
Yeah, and she gets upset when I watch stuff without her. It's like, oh, you're doing the same thing.
You're doing the thing. You're doing a thing. Stop it.
Do we need this Superman in the DCU?
What the hell?
Oh no.
What is that?
Jesus Christ,
Superman
I thought he was
is
that?
What is that?
What is that, Bruce? What did you do? What have you
I'll
done?
send you the issues to read later.
he is
That's
naked.
some- That's
Still
some-
looks better than that stupid Batman symbol on Absolute Batman.
Yes, that shit is
Oh yeah,
terrible.
that logo is
Bruce,
trash.
Put that
You
back
know
up.
that-
is-
Put
you know that's
bondage
supposed-
Superman back
It's
up.
just a rectangle
That-
with a bunch of spikes on top of it.
There we go.
No,
Bondage
that thing.
Superman is
That
back
thing
up.
comes off and it's a weapon, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
it's a hammer.
It's a hammer.
Oh, it's a hammer? What?
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness! Please, Superman's hammer. I'm not gonna. I'm dead.
not Superman.
Not
That's
Superman's
something
hammer.
Fender would do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Now
stuck with
she's just
bondage
thinking of-
Superman in my head
She's
now.
thinking of Warworld Superman there, stuck in her head. Now she's thinking about being hammered by Superman.
Oh my
Superman's
God.
not my type. Thanks.
What is going on here?
Not a clue.
It doesn't matter what you think. fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
I just exist here. I really.
I'm sorry, Mama Bear. I apologize.
That's all good.
But I'm agreeing with Joe. If they do just bring in Hal Jordan just for one, maybe two projects to introduce John Stewart as the
then
main.
he can go away.
Yeah, he can go away after that.
I honestly want to see a Kyle Rayner, but I don't want to see him as a Green Lantern. I would like to see him as what he became in the comics.
Well, you
Ion.
know he has to start somewhere.
No, what?
True.
what-
Well, possibly.
Now, what I know I'm going to get flack for, the one thing I really want to see in the Green Lantern movie, I want Ryan Reynolds to make a cameo.
That would be fun.
That would be interesting if he actually goes through with that.
It'll be
I'm not a-
Ryan
I'm not
Reynolds
a
making
fan
a
of Ryan
cameo
Reynolds,
with
though.
Mark Strong making a cameo.
Right?
Oh,
Have
I go
have
with
both of them
me.
at Starbucks or something, and the guy goes,
Oh, fuck.
you know, Hal, and he comes up and he's like, no. I
Like
just want to
Lively
see
making a
something
cameo.
along those lines. I want Ryan Reynolds in there. Mark Strong too. It'd be
I
great.
want Ryan Reynolds back. I want Ryan Reynolds back.
Blake
I just, want,
Lively.
I just want the cameo of it for the sheer giggles
Am
of
I
it.
the only one who didn't hate that movie?
I actually
Which
did no.
one?
I
did
didn't think
enjoy
it was awful. I didn't think it was
Yeah,
was
actually,
good.
It was alright.
I
It was
initially
alright.
I initially thought it was just okay when I saw it originally, but now it's grown on me over the years.
right.
Like
I
a
said-
fungus or chlamydia?
Like,
I think it falls into
the-
that same kind of category where something is just cheesy enough to actually make it enjoyable.
Yeah, Bruce, it grows on me like that stuff you can't take off with a Brillo pad and some Boraxo soap. Anyway,
I always
have no
thought
idea what
whenever
you're talking about, but you.
I thought the stuff on the stuff on Oa and seeing all the lanterns, seeing the actual core, I thought that stuff was cool. And Mark Strong as Sinestro, amazing casting, amazing.
I
Casting.
like Kilowog was cool.
Kilowog was really good too.
All right, for all you absolute Batman fans, Mark Brooks, one of the best artists
What?
out there, is doing two covers for Batman, Absolute Batman. There
The
we
Devil
go.
Duck. The Devil Duck.
I love it.
What
It
the
looks
heck?
okay, and that, like I said, that thing comes off and it's a fucking weapon. See, he's got it right there in that first picture. That's
it's
the
a neat
logo that's on his
concept.
chest. It comes off and it's a weapon.
I
He
mean,
was really
stupid.
beefy though.
the
Holy cow.
logo is stupid looking on its on its own.
It looks
but
redacted. It looks like redacted Batman.
That's not the first time Batman's had that physique, though. If you guys look at the Dark Knight Returns, he had
Oh
that
yeah, I
same
mean
physique.
Frank Miller stuff, but and that's fine. I don't mind the beefy physique or all that. I just think the symbol looks stupid, but it's Snyder. I'll go with it.
Yeah,
I'll
Scott
It'll
do
be a
Snyder.
good story.
Scott
anyway.
Snyder does. Scott Snyder does good DC. So
it also that picture of can you bring up the Batman again? Like the absolute the way the capes look like it just kind of gives off like Spawn type.
Yeah, a little bit.
there was a picture that Bruce put out on Sunday. We were looking at covers, and they had
What?
Spider Bat on it, man.
Spider
cover- That cover
Which-
you put on
what?
was like Batman from behind, but he looked like he had spider. He looked like a
Oh
spider.
my god, you got to see. Well, let me find.
Well,
find
the what? The Venom, the Venom one.
No, not the Venom one I put in today. I don't know which one it was. I forgot what cover it was, but I did put one in the chat today. It was, where did I put that? Matt put it in the chat. Was it Matt that put it in the chat earlier?
Yeah, the Chew Venom.
Yes. Oh, here we go. Complete rip off of Batman by Marvel.
Wow, love the homage.
Oh my goodness.
Venom Batman.
Venobat.
Hey, Taladia.
Good morning.
What do you
Claudia.
do? You like Venobat?
I am darkness. I am the night. I am Venom.
I am Venom.
No, we are Venom.
We are Venom.
All right, fine.
Oh,
We are darkness. We are the night. We are Venom.
I'm so sick of Venom right now.
Yeah,
I can see the
I
I can
love
see the
him.
movies doing some stupid shit like that.
That's actually, and Ratrell is right. That was an old Detective Comics cover that they're doing.
well,
homage.
there've been so
Hold on.
many covers where Batman's
Like every other
Okay,
Batman
but
cover.
no-
but like I said, McFarlane homage Batman covers too. So with Spawn.
Which I'm trying to find that the cover you're talking about. I put up Sunday. Was it on FOC or was it in the top 10 covers?
I think it was the FOC, maybe.
It probably would have been FOC.
Let's see, Venom cover.
It was a Batman cover, I thought, but it looked like Batman from behind, but it looked like a spider. It's horrible.
Oh,
Man.
that was more the incentive, where it's the picture of Batman from behind. And his cape looks like spider legs walking.
Oh, the detective.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go.
Say what you will about Venom.
Here we go.
This version
That
caught
cover.
me
That
as soon
thing.
as he said, "Out of chocolate, we shall eat, Mrs. Chen." Anyone who loves chocolate that much is okay in my books.
This cover,
That
is,
cover.
My gosh.
this cover is disturbing. Look at it. It's Spider Bat.
I like it.
I like it. I like
I,
the
I like it too. Look, if I say something's disturbing, it doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just disturbing.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
cute and
that
cuddly.
Swamp Thing bleeding out cover. That's still my favorite cover.
Yeah, Swamp Thing bleeding out. That's terrifying. I don't want to see.
Yeah,
the
I'm
Lord of
I'm
the
trying to
Rings
ignore
out
that
like
one
that.
because eye stuff is
Alright.
it's ick for me.
All right, let's move on. We got a few
It's
more.
icky. Don't like the
Oh,
icky.
It's a long story.
Oh no, I understand. I don't like eye stuff either.
Eye stuff.
Uh,
Really?
Eye violence.
Eye violence is
Yeah.
not good. It's not good violence. Stop it.
How about when characters are covered head to toe in eyes everywhere? That's
look,
gross.
look.
No.
Multiple eyes freaks me out. Okay.
Multiple eyes doesn't
Alright,
bother
let-
me. It's
All right,
just
what
the
do we
whole
got
eye
next?
injured stuff. Been there, don't
Oh, yeah.
recommend it. So
Oh yeah, eye injury sucks.
All right.
Yeah.
Details on Noah Hawley's Alien Earth series. It follows a group who make a fateful discovery when exploring a crashed space vessel set 30 years before the first film, starring Sidney Chandler, Timothy Oliphant, and Alex Lothar. I am
I
so
like
looking forward
Timothy.
to
I
it.
like
best
Timothy
best
Oliphant.
writer director in TV. No, Ollie.
sounds like fun.
Noah Hawley's good. I like Timothy Oliphant. He's a great actor.
Mhm.
I first encountered him with the show Deadwood.
There you go.
Oh, that one was great.
I'm curious about this show. I'm
Or
curious.
Live Free and Die Hard.
It's supposed to be, from what I've heard, now it's just rumor, but it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to really lay into the company, Wayland Yutani,
Okay.
and how they're evil. Like we didn't already know that.
Yeah, we knew that. All those damn
The
androids.
origins of how they become evil or something like that.
Those androids, killer androids in every movie.
I don't care. I will watch anything Holly does.
But it's Noah
I'm
Hawley.
never, never disappointed in what he does. Fargo's fantastic. Legion was fantastic.
Fantastic.
Oh.
So, I mean, Noah Hawley's not somebody to sneeze at. Just say that.
He'll give you something different. So I at least take for granted it's not going to be, hey, how many throwbacks can we do in each episode? Like some other alien projects that I won't talk about.
Oh, I
I'm
take
not
it you
gonna
didn't
lie, I
like
get a kick out
Romulus?
of the throwbacks. I'm an Easter egg hunter.
Same here.
Throwbacks are one thing. Obviously, unnecessary throwbacks are another thing.
Look, that movie wasn't horrible, Joe.
The first half.
Get away from her, bitch. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Did
Yeah,
not need that line.
My theater
I
laughed for all
agree.
the wrong reasons.
I agree, but I think I liked that one. Sorry.
well, no,
And
my
it seemed to do well anyway. So
well, see, when he said that, my audience laughed for like mocking reasons. Like what?
Oh, set before Alien. That's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, this is set 30 years before. Romulus was 23 years after.
Okay.
And because that movie did pretty well, I think it's going to end up with a sequel. That the two main characters were interesting.
So I'm assuming it sets up them. This is why they sent Ripley out into space because of what happens in this
Nostromo.
movie. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, it's obvious that Wayland Yutani during Alien knew there was something going on out there in LV-426 because they said crew expendable. So they knew something was out there. This show will probably explain how they knew that something was out there.
So,
At least I hope.
This was released today. I want to show this. I can't unsee this right now. They're doing Absolute Flash.
Oh no! What does the logo look like?
No, not the logo. They just
Oh,
released the picture of the character.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
That's not too bad, to be honest.
I don't know.
Why did you set it up like that? I was like, he's gonna look so beefy or something like that.
Like what? Like what's?
I was just wondering that myself. As soon as he said, "I can't unsee that,"
I don't
I'm
like
just
the
the
freckles.
normal
dear
dude.
God,
I can't stand the
don't pull up
freckles.
that
That's
picture
it.
again.
He got nice hair.
Brucifer, what are we doing here? Why are you picking on freckles?
I mean, he got nice hair. He got some nice earrings, and like, I mean,
Is it a he? I can't even tell from that if it's
Wait.
what the character is.
It's Wally, I think. It could be Barry.
Probably
Maybe
Wally.
If it's Barry or
It
Wally,
could be Wally.
Come on, dude.
That's what I
Oh
was
my
expecting
God.
you to pull
Why
up.
do you love that freaking picture so much? Do
Yo,
you have it
fetish.
on your phone
Disturbing.
or something?
Yo, fetish.
Fetish.
It
Seriously,
reminds me of Max. That's why.
What?
I'm just
I
kidding. I'm
don't
kidding.
understand the hairy moob fetish. Sorry.
Oh no, no hairy moves, please.
This is Akator fan.
We live in a society from the Joker.
I'm
You may
interested
live in a
Lloyd Buck
society.
Flash.
I live here with you weirdos.
You live with Chris.
I
This
was
is
about to
getting
say
more
you live
weirder
with
than that.
Chris.
Come on.
What?
Chris is the weirdest person I know.
Chris is an absolute saint. You leave him alone.
I adore
love
Chris.
what?
Chris is one of my biggest fans. I love it.
No.
He's my brother from another mother. You know, we're both Italians, so
There's a few Italians kicking around the kingdom.
yeah, me, Chris, Dom.
Eh,
My great grandfather was Italian.
I could tell from your picture.
that sounds creepy as hell, but okay, moving
He
on.
shows a face in a picture. That's not creepy. I'm telling the truth.
Knives Out 3 reportedly has a 210 million budget. The first film only cost 40
Jesus
million.
What
Christ.
Uh,
the heck?
What do you
Did
need a
we need another
$210 million budget for that for?
What the hell did we need another one for?
Because the first two were great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them. I just don't understand why you need a $210 million budget for it.
Yeah, that
Oh,
doesn't make sense.
Hold on. So
More
according
expensive knives?
last time I checked, Knives Out cost 40 million, and last time I checked, Glass Onions also cost 40 million. So, in the cast alone for those two films were like pretty huge. So I don't know why.
All right, let's see the cast of
Is-
this.
I'm telling you,
There's
the
this-
money is going to this cast.
Well,
We got Kelly Spaney, Daniel Craig, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Glenn Close, Andrew Scott, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington.
oh, there you go. All the money's going to Thomas Hayden Church.
Oh, Tom.
Low from Wings,
Look,
Low
yeah,
from Wings is sucking
Josh-
up all the
Josh Brolin,
payroll.
Glenn Close, Thomas Hayden Church.
Kaylee
I mean,
Spadey,
Jeremy Renner. He's got to have his thing
Yeah,
up after being a
command,
Marvel for
premium.
so
You know what?
long.
You know what? All that
Daniel
money is
Craig.
going to.
Kaylee Spaney was just in Alien Romulus. We were just talking about. She was the main
Mhm.
character. Daniel Craig usually pulls good money. Josh Brolin usually pulls good money. I
Andrew
don't know what
Scott's
they're going to pay Mila.
Andrew Scott's the king of that cast right there, plain and simple, because he's by far, hands down, the most talented person in that cast.
Oh,
Andrew Scott. What do I know him from?
He was Moriarty in Sherlock.
Oh,
That's right.
great.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
mind
Well,
you.
He was great as Moriarty.
Yes.
Well,
And then we know Glenn Close is going to pull down some cash on this one.
Oh yeah.
Andrew Scott
Anytime-
also did that most recent Talented Mr. Ripley remake on series on Netflix, which was fantastic.
Now that I think, yeah, you're right.
love
Now that I
Kerry
think about that.
Washington. Kerry Washington
Kerry
can do no wrong for me.
Kerry
Just
Washington's
saying.
great.
Yeah.
Again, are we sure that they're asking for a $210 million budget, or is this one of those? Hey, we're going to make three more of these movies, and it's a wrapped up $210 million budget into 3 movie type deal.
Well,
Here's the
you know
deal.
what?
That could honestly be what they're doing here.
Yeah, because like let's not forget the Netflix paid Ryan Johnson $450 million to do 2 more Knives Out movies for them. And they said the only things that they asked for him is obviously for Daniel Craig to come back to both of those movies. Obviously, that's a given, and that the movie had to cost at least $40 million. So that doesn't mean that that means he could go higher than that. So whatever was left from the $450 million that they gave him, he's going to use it, I guess. Now,
I think they also paid him and Daniel Craig $100 million each.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
So it's like, oh, I have all this money left over. Let me use it. You
Well,
know?
long
There's gonna be a lot of
they
CG
use-
going on, so
Well,
or
long
some
as
Sandman action.
you get to see where the money goes, and we don't get another tragedy that was this.
Oh God.
Why?
It's not that you don't need for these types of movies. You don't need a ton of VFX.
No, you
You don't
don't.
need any of that shit. That's what makes it a good movie. It
Bruce.
doesn't have all that shit.
Well,
Bruce, why
if
did
you
you
saw
assault
Glass
our
Onion-
eyes?
It would be for location, like whatever
No.
exact location they
Unless
go.
there's aliens in this space.
Bruce,
Yeah.
why did you
What?
assault our eyes with that abomination that was only in the show for 5 seconds?
Was it an abomination?
If you've been paying attention, he's been assaulting our eyeballs with stuff all
I've been ignoring the rich
There
stuff.
we go.
I saw the
Vanessa
face.
lightsaber whip. Yeah.
Lightsaber
like
whip.
the-
Let's go.
I like the lightsaber whip. It comes from
What is this?
the comic books.
I think
It
from
had far more personality than the character.
Okay,
I think
because
part
I
of the
didn't watch
budget
the
would
show, I
be,
have to ask,
Hmm?
what sound did the lightsaber whip make? Did it make more of the lightsaber sound or
It made
the whip sound?
It made a sizzle crack
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much that's
for the
So
5
it's like-
seconds. For the 5 seconds she had it out. Yeah.
I want to
So
see her
like-
fight with that. Why didn't he fight? Why did she fight with it? I want
So
to
it's
see.
kind
it.
of like Whiplash from Iron Man 2, kind of
It,
like.
it had
I
a
like
sizzle
him.
crack noise, if you can
Oh.
imagine that.
Okay.
So going back to the budget, I think could be part of that is like location, like whatever exact location they go, that could bump up the cost as well.
Mhm.
And also in Glass Onion, yeah, it wasn't like an action movie, but there definitely was some bigger set pieces in that. So there could be some set pieces in here too. I'm trying to decipher with this title, "Wake Up Dead Man." Are there ghosts going to be in this movie? Like what
They
kind
just
of
called it. I mean,
kind of mystery is this?
the titles in these things. I mean, titles don't really
Zombies? We're gonna do zombies? Like, what are we doing here?
titles don't really mean much. I mean, they're just titles, but they should just call this Knives Out 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. But
Having not watched the original 2 movies myself,
hmm
I don't know what the
Premise of
whole
it is?
premise of this thing is.
Yeah,
But
neither.
Three.
my question is, for a movie that should be mostly practical effects, if any, why $210 million?
Again, you got to watch.
Have
The first movie was like, yeah, just a low key murder mystery. There wasn't any big action, whatever. Glass Onion, though, had some action set pieces in there. So it could be a mixture of whatever action set pieces he's going to have. It could be the location. It could be
I'm
the
sorry.
cast. So
I mean,
They did the creator for $80 million. You don't need $210 million.
I mean,
Exactly.
granted, you might be right.
Movie.
You might be right. You might be right. And
And here is
Netflix,
Glenn Close in her last role.
Ew!
you're funny, and that's obviously
No,
not
that
Glenn
is Glenn
Close.
Close.
That is not Glenn Close.
is.
Happy pussy.
She
That
was
is that
in, the Deliverance on the set of Deliverance.
That
Yeah.
is that angry thing from Deliverance. That is not Glenn Close.
That's Glenn Close.
Wow, she looks
She
like
had,
a
the,
different.
she had the
actress.
best line in the movie.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Netflix has a history of
Oh, no.
overspending on budget. So
Glenn
I mean, it
Close.
could be
Then
another-
we have Glenn Close on meth. Anyway,
Oh gosh.
I don't know. I mean, I think budgets. I get very. I always question like movies nowadays, how much they spend their monies on budgets and stuff. Like, where did the money go? I always
Exact-
say that about the act. Like, where did this money go? Like $180 million. Where did it
Okay,
go?
I can tell you where most of it went on the Acolyte. They were actually on location in several places that are expensive as hell to film in.
Yeah, for all these people saying that, it looks fake. It looks fake.
No, they only did 10% of that show on the volume. It was mostly filmed in Spain and a couple of the islands around the Mediterranean. And those are rather expensive places to go because there's high tax rates and everything else.
Well, there you go.
When there was there's an island off the coast of Scotland that they filmed on, and then there was something in Spain where they filmed, and that was most of where that show was filmed. So that's where a lot of the money went to. Also, you have to remember the guy who played I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but the guy who played Saul did not speak English. They had to hire him a coach and get that done in that many months. Those coaches, those voice coaches, those language coaches are not cheap.
Well, they're not $180 million, for God's sakes.
Well, no,
pay somebody a couple $100,000 to be a speech coach for a few months.
What I'm saying is it's still got up some expense there. I'm telling you, the money was there. People just don't want to think about it.
I mean, it's crazy that I didn't realize that he didn't speak English. For him to be able to speak as clearly as he did, like, that's they put in some effort there, even though you could tell like that English is not his first language.
Yeah.
But
I wonder when they're going to tell him he played a creeper.
Oh boy. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, we know Netflix overspends on their budget and they need to stop doing that. They did not need to give Ryan Johnson and Daniel Craig this much money to do Knives Out movies.
No.
So I don't know. I'm hoping and also, which I think they shot themselves in the foot with Glass Onion because that got a really good response and they didn't give it enough time for it to have a theatrical release. Like they only kept it in for like a week and then it's like, nope, go back to Netflix. It made money too. So it's like, yeah, you need to give it more time. Give it a little bit more.
It's Netflix. Like Netflix is so absolutely stubborn for unnecessary reasons because they've seen that people want to see them in theaters and they're clearly like losing money and they're in debt. So why not put their movies in theaters so they can make some sort of money? They don't have to be all successful, but they got to make something somehow.
Yeah, you don't need to release
one of my favorite shows, Dead Boy Detective. Great show, and they canceled it after one season.
Yeah,
all
these projects are getting canceled left and right, and now they just
Netflix
don't want to put their movies in theaters. Like they don't like not every single film. Movies that like more worthy, like they're bigger IP movies, like Knives Out or something like Beverly Hills Cop that should have been in theaters.
That should have been theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix has been bad about canceling relatively good shows that got okay ratings. Yeah. They've had a bad habit of canceling shows in the first after the first season.
Yep.
It doesn't get the viewers that they want. They're just like, no, you're done.
I don't think.
Just throw another season of Suits up there, and everything's fine.
It did relatively.
Hold on. I don't think they understand that. That's how you build your audience. Let the season comes out. Then you should give it a second season to see if that audience builds or sticks around. They didn't give a lot of these shows a chance.
You know what Netflix should do? Weekly releases. I'm tired of the binge stuff.
I think they're slowly starting to experiment with that. Like
I hate the weekly stuff.
I'm 2-part season.
I'm a binge person now. I'm spoiled. Tough shit. I want my binge shit now. I want to be able to watch a whole season of a show sitting down in 2 days.
Well, that's what's killing streaming services, right? Binging, that's what's killing them. One of the reasons.
I mean, it is if people, if they only have, if you're like Disney Plus, and it's like, hey, we're releasing this one big project every year, and yeah, if you could binge that, people will wait till the end and just get a subscription and then cancel it. But I mean, Netflix constantly puts up content.
Here's the thing, dude. Like for example, I actually, like Joe, prefer the binge because there's been shows that I watch the first couple of episodes and it bores me. If I could get the whole story, then I would like when Cobra Kai puts out a season, for example. I binge the season in a
Trash.
day.
Go ahead.
I watched the whole
start
series of Game of Thrones in 6.5 days.
What?
I've
What
done
the
that.
heck?
I actually just did that with The Sopranos.
I did that with The Sopranos as well. It took me a week because I was doing other stuff. But yeah,
Well,
I
I watched The Sopranos. I binge the whole series of The Sopranos at least twice a year.
But yeah, I mean that's I don't know. They spoiled us by allowing us to consume content in that manner, and now I get pissed when I gotta wait. I guess I'm more okay if you're giving me something where it's hour-long episodes, like House of Dragons. Okay, I'm getting enough content that I'm like, okay, I can wait till next week. But don't give me a 23-minute episode and be like, hey, wait for next week. No, I
Here's a
don't have
question for
patience
you,
for that
That's
shit.
how cable used to be. Does anyone remember the
They
cable? where weekly-
do you also remember cable used to do procedural dramas where it didn't matter? You had self-contained episodes where it had a beginning, a middle, and an end, and they could
Well,
stand on their own as an episode. Whereas everything now, it's like, we're going to give you this masterful story arc that we're never really going to complete and stick the landing on. So it's very different nowadays.
I personally prefer, because when people talk about filler episodes, I tend to look at them as like little stories, but with character growths. You know, like some episodes,
Unless
like
they're anime.
kind of, yeah.
Well,
So
you have to admit the shows.
When did
you
I
bring
say
up the
that I have
network.
cable?
You bring up
Cable?
you bring up the
Dude.
networks, DL. You bring up the networks, but back then we had 23 to 26 episode seasons, where filler episodes didn't really matter because you were still getting parts of story, and that's kind of what Joe was just saying. Now, when you're shortening a season to like 8 to 10 episodes, filler episodes take up a lot of space, and I don't mind filler episodes most of the time, but it's still a problem.
And I just want to say yes, BK. I did rewind it for all the bada bing scenes, but it was just to watch Georgie get his ass kicked in the bar every single time.
Exactly. Didn't he get beat with an ice bucket at one point?
He got beat with a lot of different things.
And then Ralphie hit him with a lock.
I think with the weekly stuff and binge stuff, it has to be like a give or take thing. Like if there's like a smaller series that's like, that does have some filler stuff, like it would be better to release all of it at one time. Like I think it would have been better if they just released like all the episodes at one time, because it was not worth it for us to be waiting weekly for that. But if it's like a big show like Stranger Things, they could release that weekly, because it has big enough of an audience that people will be willing to wait weekly for that. Some people may just wait till all the episodes and do your thing.
Well,
But
look at
like
what
either
they're doing.
way, but like
And I'm okay with that because those episodes are long enough that you
Look at
feel
what-
you're getting something out of it. But
Look
when they're
at-
short episodes, it's tough to wait week to week on it. I just lose a lot of interest in the show.
Look at what they've done with this last season of Cobra Kai. They released 5 episodes. Normally
That's
those
horrible.
episodes Normally those episodes are 30 minutes long. These episodes were longer, and there's 15 episodes to the show. The way that they're releasing it is fucking retarded.
yeah.
Well, the show's awful, so there's that.
Well, you've got your opinion, I've got mine. But anyway,
This last season was horrible.
it's not a full
me-
season yet. It's not
Me
finished.
and Max watched the first couple of episodes. We couldn't take it anymore. It was bad. That cave
It's not
scene was
finished.
stupid.
It's
that
not
cave scene was stupid.
cave scene.
a
With the
cave scene.
snake.
Oh,
Wait,
where
what?
Crease gets bitten by the cobra.
That
Oh,
was ridiculous. Come on.
What in the what?
Look, guys, the whole fucking show's been ridiculous. Only
Dude,
two kids.
That
Only
was a
2 kids in
mystical
the school riot.
fantasy.
Only 2 kids in the school riot
ridiculous.
got any punishment. Please.
They're
Dude,
like
this is-
25 now. These kids. They're
this
not
is
even
turning
kids
it.
anymore.
This is turning into an anime. that this is what it, like Naruto level.
Well, look,
dumb shit.
nothing in that show makes any sense. That's the fun of it, dude. Come
Well,
on.
That was the fun for the
left
first
after
couple
season two.
seasons, but
No,
then
like
after
the-
that, it kind of the
Well,
appeal
no, like
kind
the
of wore
first-
off.
Like
Well,
the first,
look.
first
I'm
4
locked in to
seasons-
see how this freaking ends. Okay.
we'll see the first 4 seasons.
I'll
I
still
like the
watch
first-
it till the end. I'll still watch it till the
No,
end.
I will still watch it because like the first 4 seasons were pretty good.
Yeah.
I think when it gets to like 5 and 6, they're kind of just retreading a lot of drama. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
didn't
that
you-
was the drop off for me.
yeah, and then now it's like, oh, Demetrius is pissed at Hawk because he doesn't want to go to MIT. Like, get the fuck out of here.
All right, let's move on.
I don't
Natalie
like you
Lou
people.
Bordizzo has confirmed Ahsoka season 2 begins filming in summer of 2025.
Yes.
Does this mean
Me.
that this and the Mandalorian movie will come out the same year?
The
Which would be
Mandalorian
awesome.
movie will come first, and then this will. Well, no, this will come first, then the Mandalorian movie.
Can I just say,
We're getting Skeleton
actually-
Crew this year, aren't we?
Yes.
out of all the Disney Plus Star Wars shows, I liked Ahsoka. I don't like it as much as I would, because I was excited because it's mostly because this is a sequel series to Rebels, because you know how much I've been gushing about Rebels all the time, and it was okay. It was all right, but I would like to. I don't know, something about just how it was made. It's just kind of it's a little dull sometimes.
Well, I think because they used the whole first season to as setup.
Yeah,
And I actually appreciate Ahsoka for what they're trying to do.
right.
I just hope it gets better in the second season.
Yeah, because I'm still with it because I would like to see what
Well, I'm curious as to who they're going to recast as Balin Skull.
Oh right, damn.
All I was
Because
mixed in.
because they have said they're recasting Balin because he's still part of the bigger story in season 2. Plus, remember all of these shows, Mandalorian, the Ahsoka show, Skeleton Crew, all of it's leading to their version of Heir to the Empire.
Yeah, is it though? I don't.
I don't think it is.
I don't.
No, that's
Yes.
that's what Filoni said. It's leading to his version of Heir to the Empire. It's
Well, which means Filoni's like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. He's using Heir of the Empire for nostalgia reasons, the verbiage, but it's not anything like Heir of the Empire.
well, it's going to involve Thrawn. That's about as best as it's going to get. But
Yeah. It involves lightsabers. That's it's not.
okay,
It's a very different storyline.
Okay.
They
can we
hate
not
Zahn.
argue about Star Wars?
Well, they hate Zahn, so I don't like
They
him
don't-
pulling
they don't-
that in.
They don't hate Zahn. He was a consultant on Ahsoka season 1. They don't hate him.
Trust me, they
There
hate
you go.
Zahn.
He has been
You don't-
recast with Jedi Johnson from Renovision.
Yeah. All I want is Shin. All I care about is as long as I get Shin in a handful of episodes, I am happy. I don't care about anybody else in the whole cast.
I care about Balin.
They can all get eaten by space whales for all I care.
They gotta fix Thrawn. They gotta fix that Thrawn because it's not doing it for me. Thrawn is not doing it for me at all.
But the fact he spent a little too much time at the old country buffet before.
You gotta realize, dude, Thrawn has been away from the galaxy for over a decade.
And eating well.
He's not exactly going to be at his best. Plus, he's been around the decadent witch things. So, I mean, he's not going to be the same guy he was when he left the galaxy or when he got drug away. Anyway,
True.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I have my issues with Rosario Dawson's fight scenes, but
I do too.
Yes.
I do too. Definitely.
that's a story for another day. But
DL, Blue Jay Mamo, you have anything to add to this topic?
Nope.
The first season of Ahsoka was just okay.
I look forward to seeing who else will take a lightsaber to the stomach.
I didn't even say that. I didn't even say that comment. Somebody else did.
Wow, DL. Wow.
I'll just say,
let me just do this. Here at
God.
Kingdom of Nerds, we don't encourage body shaming. We apologize for DL's comments.
That was John.
And that's one to grow on.
It was John.
I apologize for nothing, and I take nothing back that I said.
Okay, if you want to
I-
talk body shaming, I saw what you posted, Brucey. Might as well put that back up if
What I
BK wants to talk
posted?
about body shaming.
So,
I'm not
okay,
body
all in all,
shaming.
I think for me,
What?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
no, stop it. What did Bruce post, Mama?
He posted Rich.
okay, can I? Okay.
Oh no, please
That's
don't.
body
Now,
positivity,
for me,
people. Body positivity.
Like I said, I liked
That was
the
Joe.
All right, guys, let's let Blue Jay talk, man.
Okay. Personally, I liked the first season of Ahsoka. I mean, it was all right. I felt like the tone is a little just pretty dull. I just prefer, to be honest, I just prefer to be animated a little bit because it's just something about it just doesn't have the same amount of energy as Rebels have because it's continuing off of that story. But I like the episode where she actually finds Ezra. That kind of hit close to home for me because I actually really love, because I was curious when the show ended. I was like, well, okay, where are we ever going to Frank and continue this story? And I was like, okay, I got what I wanted. Not everything.
And now
what
they're
I wanted.
separated again.
I'm a little concerned about Ezra collecting murder trophies, but yeah.
Anthony
And
Cheese, I want to mash up
I want
all
to
the
see
time that
what
Ahsoka crossed her
they'll
arms and took a deep breath.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of season one. They could have called it Ahsoka How Stella Got Her Groove Back, because that's basically, she's all pouty through the first half, overly pouty, just so they can have some type of turn in her character. It was a little much. It was a little on the nose.
I just prefer.
She's been overly pouty since she left the Jedi Order, but
But we'll see. I'm
Was she
open
as
for
pouty
season
as
2.
this?
I can't wait for it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, never mind. I was about to.
Hello,
Hello.
Big Hulk.
Hello,
You want
Hello.
pictures, dude? I swear to goodness.
Goodness.
I'm open for season 2. I'll be looking forward to it. So
I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it because
I'll watch
I
it.
enjoy season
It's
one.
one of the Star Wars Disney Plus shows that I actually looking forward to watch up next to Mandalorian.
If I want them to focus on their story though, because Filoni is all about the Filoni verse and the Mando verse and everything interlacing in some ways for movies and all this. I want them just to focus on their story. I don't want them to bleed into too much other garbage. And give them a nice story arc.
How they call it the Mandoverse, the Filoni verse, even though it's in the same universe.
Yeah,
in one universe.
I don't. One thing I don't know is what is the end game for Ahsoka Mandalorian? Where does it go?
Weren't they
How does
trying
it
to
end?
do a Mandoverse movie?
They're going to. There's Mando and
They're-
Grogu.
They're making the Mando and Grogu movie.
I mean, yes, that, but I thought they were going to do like this big crossover with all the
That's what I'm
characters.
talking about. It's their version of what he's calling his version of Heir to the Empire. It's going to culminate in a movie that ends all of it, supposedly.
Allegedly.
The Mandalorian
If it gets made.
Endgame.
If it gets made.
Endgame.
It's the
If it gets
Mandalorian
made,
game.
because there's no Star Wars movie that's coming out.
All right, moving on. Ian McKellen approached over playing Gandalf in new Lord of the Rings films. I've been told there are going to be more films and Gandalf will be involved, and they hope that I will be playing him.
Dear
reason-
Lord, let that
When?
man
I
rest.
don't
He's in his
know.
80s, bro. Like, what the hell?
When? I don't know what the script is. It's not written yet. So
Trying
they
to
better
outdo
be
Patrick
quick.
Stewart.
They better be quick because he just broke a hip. He just fell off a stage. Come on.
Damn.
The dude's like 9 million years old. Like, come on.
Yeah, like what? We don't need Gandalf. We don't.
God, I was
Like he's
muted.
already.
Well, what? He already went west. What more stories are we going to give for Gandalf?
He's gonna
Who
go back
cares?
east.
Who cares? He's great as Gandalf.
Well,
I
he
mean,
is, and I'm
he's gonna
not
be great
saying
for
it's a
how
bad
long?
thing. Look, I'll still be there. It
How
doesn't
old is
matter
this
to
man?
me
Let me
as
see.
long as it's Peter Jackson. I don't know if I could handle anybody
Is
else.
Peter
without Lord
Jackson
of the
working
Rings.
on these?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, it's supposedly Peter Jackson project, which is good.
He's
Are you
But-
sure?
85
Because he did
years
the
old.
Hobbit. Because he did the Hobbit. Just saying.
You didn't like The Hobbit, and just because you didn't like it doesn't mean
There's
people
other
didn't like
people that did not like the Hobbit.
it. Yeah,
I
well,
like
okay.
the Hobbit.
I liked it when I
Again.
couldn't sleep at night.
Again, we're talking about subjectivity. Everybody's perception of a movie or a TV show is subjectivity, not objectivity. Do we understand the difference in these words?
Okay, objectively, do you think that the Hobbit touches anything that the Lord of the Rings films did?
I think that it did well with a couple of things, but that's my opinion. It is not an overall opinion of the show or the movies. I don't do that. And no, I'm not promoting elder abuse. I said leave the man alone.
I mean, yeah,
I'm promoting
85,
elder abuse.
85 years old, guys, 85 years old.
He's 85 years old. Let him be a
Jeez.
grandpa. Well, not really
Elder
a grandpa,
abuse.
but
Jeez.
anyway.
Somebody called elder abuse bureau or who they have, whatever they have down there, in where your neck of the woods. They
And
abusing
BK,
elderly.
you think you gotta come over here and troll me, homie? I got you.
I think you responded. He got what he wanted. Your response.
Yeah, well, you know what? He can eat me.
All
Anyway,
right,
let's
next
go.
up, Anna Taylor-Joy wants to play Elsa in a live-action
Oh.
Frozen movie.
Please no.
All my
Can we
siblings
stop
have
with the live
kids.
action Disney movies? Jesus Christ.
Dave, I'm gonna put you in the back. All my siblings have kids now, so I would love for them to be able to say, "My aunt is."
Well, the question is why?
Yeah,
That's not
because
my
It's gonna
question.
make a ton of money. You know it is.
It
but
doesn't
they're already making a
matter.
ton of money. Frozen 3 is certified billion. Frozen 4 is certified billion. The first two movies, two of the highest grossing films that Disney's ever made. Why are we making a live action remake?
And it,
More
and it doesn't
merch,
help.
live
and
action merch.
She's a little young to go the Eddie Murphy route of, well, now I want to start making movies for kids.
Like,
It
why?
doesn't
Like,
help the fact
why?
that
I can
it's
see
in,
it. I can see her as Elsa.
now the one thing I'm still really trying to process is that we're getting a Moana 2, and 2 years later we're getting a live action remake. Can you anybody explain how is that even possible?
Makes no sense.
It's
None.
like we're gonna get the same. It's DL. Get this DL. The live action film has the same writer, the same actor that played Maui. It's the same people doing the same movie.
Oh, but they won't get the same voice actress to play Moana. Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I'm just confused. That's
Yeah,
all.
I don't understand it. Just make a
Why do we have to have live action Disney movies?
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm a grown ass man, so I'm not going to watch any of these anyways.
I
Don't even-
didn't. I don't watch these unless I watched them when my kids were around. I watched them when my grandchildren are around, but that's about it.
I
You
don't
know-
even watch any of these live action films.
You want to know
Disney
one reason why?
I've
Lion
seen-
King, 1.6 billion. It just got passed by Inside Out.
Yeah, these
That's
movies
why
keep
they
making
do it.
money. Alice in Wonderland, billion. Aladdin, billion. Beauty and the Beast,
It's
billion.
nostalgia. That's the thing. It's people only want to go back to their childhood, and that
Wait,
they
is
make their
Dom here?
money.
Where's
They
Dom?
came and go. They come and go.
Okay. I got a question because I didn't bother with watching any of these live action ones. Are they any good at all? Because I haven't even
Jungle
paid
Book is
attention to
good.
it.
I
Jungle
like
Book.
Beauty and the Beast. I liked
Okay,
Lion
Actually, I
King,
prefer
I
the live action
like
Beauty and
Jungle
Beast
Okay, let me tell you
over
the
the
ones that I
over
like.
the animated one.
The Little
Yeah.
Mermaid.
What did
I
you
like.
just say?
Wait, what do you say?
Did
Mama
you
Bear?
say you
Who?
prefer, did you say you prefer the live action
Yes.
movie over the anime?
Yes,
Ooh,
You just
Beauty and the
broke,
Beast was
you
one
just
of my
broke
favorite
TL.
stories.
You just broke TL.
you broke the owl. God damn it, Mama Bear.
Let me
How many
finish.
times you gonna
Beauty,
break
no,
him
Beauty
this
and the
year?
Beast, Beauty and the Beast, the original story was actually one of my favorites growing up. They verged so far from the original story that watching the animated one put a sour, gave me a sour note. I had difficulty getting into it. That being said, the differences that were made in the live action Beauty and the Beast, I actually prefer.
That one had Emma Watson as Belle, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
auto tuned. Let me tell you the ones that I like, Faye. The ones that
No, I
I
haven't
liked,
actually.
I know I don't watch. I didn't see every single one of them because I have no interest in them. But the ones that I liked, um,
Did we lose Joe?
I think so.
I think Joe's good. I
I,
think
my
I
opinion,
liked
I've said so much he left.
I liked the Aladdin mostly because Will Smith. Um, Will Smith was just killing it. Will Smith was Will Smith. I liked Cruella. I liked damn, I'm blanking most of them because really they're pretty forgettable. uh, I guess you can count Christopher Robin, but that's kind of it's not really a remake, but it's kind of like live action Disney characters kind. I like Christopher Robin, but the only one I've seen in theaters were three of them was just Alice in Wonderland, Aladdin, and Little Mermaid. I have never seen any of them in theaters.
Was Mulan
You-
good?
Mulan was
No,
boring. It was
no, no.
boring.
I never seen
No.
Absolute boring.
I've never seen the animated one either. So
The only ones that I
If
think
you
are
can watch one of them, watch the animated Mulan. There was a lot
Yes.
of people that were upset that they took out was it Li Shang?
Yeah,
Yeah, the boyfriend.
yeah.
They took Lee Shang. I thought. See, that's the thing. Kind of forget that live action movie. That
there's no
boring, dude.
Ling Xiao and Zhenpo is not there either. No Mushu,
no.
like
No Mushu?
no
No,
Mushu.
They
No
I think they replaced
Now I'm
Mushu with
hungry.
some Phoenix character. I don't remember. I don't know.
Well,
I didn't.
the only,
Mushu's one of the best parts of the movie.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
love
just like,
Mushu.
oh, it's too
Eddie Murphy.
out there for the talking dragon, but you have a whole,
They tried to make they try to make Mulan like this realistic, grounded action film. And it's like, okay, I give props for trying, but you can just call it a
So
different name and there'll be
they went with the Mulan. They went with the Mulan Legend then instead of what Disney turned it into. Okay.
Still, well, if they were going to go with real legends, sorry, I'll get back to that thought. No, they shot themselves in the foot completely when it came to Mulan when they thanked China for letting them film near a certain
Yeah.
area.
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard I
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
yeah,
Oof.
screw themselves there.
Ooh, tugging the collar in there. Ugh.
kind of hot in here.
Yeah. But yeah, the only remakes I legit think that are the good movies and are close to the magic of the originals is The Jungle Book, Cinderella, and Little Mermaid to an extent. Everything else ranges from mid to trash. Like
I've
Beauty and the
seen
Beast,
better live action Cinderellas, but it was okay. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
no, you're good. But yeah, like stuff like Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and Cruella, like they would have elements that I like, but then it's an equal amount of why is this here? Why is it like this? What are you doing? It's like it's just a mid like oh, what are you
There'll
doing?
be points. There are points in time where just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because like where we make an animated film, sometimes most of the time it doesn't translate well to live action. It really does not. Like
Yeah, a lot of
freaking
times it's hard to bring elements of animation into live action. As we
Yeah,
have
we
seen
all
with
look
we
a
at
all
lot
anime.
of
Look at freaking
anime
anime.
projects.
we all
Dragon
remember
Ball.
the live
Dragon
action
Ball.
Dragon Ball movie.
Ugh.
No.
And
Yeah.
moving on, last topic of the night. Joker Foledu is early tracking for 120, 150 at the domestic box office opening weekend. This is what this is
There we
not
go,
bad.
y'all.
It's a month out, right?
It's a month out, yeah.
Yeah.
October.
Joker 2.
Yeah,
This
but the
is,
thing
it
about
might
this
open
is
at 300, 350
what is the
worldwide.
budget
opening
on
weekend.
this though? What was the budget?
200.
200?
200 million.
It would have to make 400 to break even. Ugh.
I can see.
I think it'll
We
get
can do
there.
that. We can do that in 2 weeks.
Maybe.
I did save Bruce, I saved a video from Max's stream one time and he said Joker 2 is gonna make more than Joker 1. I was like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Can we
I-
highlight?
I-
Can we?
I think
Yeah.
it'll get-
Can we get Static Shock or Miles Morales? Yes, I would rather have that than this Joker.
Static Shock. Oh
Bleh,
yeah,
I
I
do
want
it.
Static Shock. I would like a Static Shock movie. We want more Static Shock.
I
Yeah.
don't
I
think.
know they're
to be
working
honest-
on a animated movie with all the milestone characters, I believe. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know if
are.
they're working on it, but
I
Go ahead, Mama.
thought they also had somebody in mind for Miles as well. I'm trying to remember who it was.
I think they do live. They've been flirting with the live action Miles for Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've named anybody. They've just had some ideas.
I agree, Ashley. I can't wait for this movie.
I mean,
Well,
I've always
I'm
been.
happy for you.
I love the first. I love the first Joker. I just never really understood why. Look,
I don't
movie
think it needed a sequel.
Yeah, movie made
No, it
made $1
didn't.
billion. I mean, sure, when a
That's
movie
why it's
makes
getting a sequel. It
money,
made $1
it's
billion.
gonna get a sequel. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, where could you really go? And then okay, you're taking some big swings by making this a musical. Like, I mean, props to making big swings, but is that gonna make that a good movie? That's the real
Yeah,
question.
but are they continuing with the possibly none of it happened? How are they? Because it made it seem like none of the movie happened. The first one, like he
I
was
think
just
leaning into the
imagining all of
musical
it, or
factor would also add to that.
Hmm.
yeah, it could be more of a fever dream. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
It
well,
just
he
seems
said
weird.
that most of the musical, all of the music
Like a
takes place
jukebox,
in
I
their heads.
believe.
Takes place in their heads. So all the musical numbers is in their heads. But I'm excited because it's going to be like a Fred Astaire type musical in their
Absolutely.
heads.
The
I love
trailers,
casting in
the
musicals.
trailers kind of. The trailers
Don't put Fred Astaire in the same sentence as this movie. That's
I just did.
blasphemous.
Just
Look,
did.
the trailers look.
Oh,
the
God.
trailers got me intrigued because I think I look at it from the production standpoint.
Why don't you
performance
marry
standpoint.
Brucifer then, Ashley?
I don't mind.
Oh my
She followed me and followed me on Insta too.
Nah.
Dude, your girl is gorgeous.
Oh, let's
What?
go.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
Let's
oh
go.
my gosh.
All right,
We need
so
to get
yeah,
Ashley on the show and not DL.
You know what?
We are
I
You know what?
appreciate the follow
and
for my
swap-
channel.
Yeah.
I think I'm
You know what?
doing some couples therapy right now. I don't know what's going on.
I
Hey,
don't need this.
Mama Bear, are you on Insta?
Yes, I am.
Okay, under Mama Bear.
Give me 2 seconds. She found me.
Yeah, why so serious?
But yeah, going back into Joker, I
Mama Bear
look
doll.
at this film from a production standpoint. Production looks stellar. Performances are going to be stellar. I think everything from anything from a technicality is going to look stellar. I'm just curious how this is going to be as a movie, like from the writing perspective. I just wonder how is this going to play out, because I've always been pretty dubious about a Joker 2, but from what I've seen, I'm gonna watch it. I'm intrigued. I'm more like a wait and see. I'm not over the moon by this yet.
Have you seen the
Until
latest
it's out.
teaser?
What'd you say?
Have you seen the latest teaser for it?
No.
It's
I've
about
only
20
seen the 2
seconds.
trailers.
It's 20 seconds of him just laughing. It's like a creepy, bone-chilling laughter, and then he just goes deadpan, like he wasn't laughing like at all. It's so
Oh.
creepy.
Like he did in the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's creepier.
So is it like twice as creepy as the first film? So I don't know how
Looks like it.
creepy can
Bigger,
it be.
more intense.
more
More
intense.
intense staring.
If
More
I want
intense
to watch him be creepy, I'll go back and watch The Master. I don't need to see him do this role. I'll watch it, but I'm not overly excited for it.
Yeah, I'm more like I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's like I'll wait, I'll watch it. I'll go see it. I'll see it day one. So
I have
that's
to see
kind
it
of my
day.
mindset for this movie.
I have to
I
see
will
it day
be
one because
100. I
Ashley's going
need to
drag
see
me to it.
Joker before I. Sorry, honey.
Oh
This
no, I'm
is
just
day
saying
one for me.
it has to be day one for me because Ashley will not accept any other day.
She's already decided it's day one. So
Yep, it's day one.
she hasn't. We have it in writing here. No, I admit I actually have to watch the first Joker before I see this. but I massively respect him because he went out and he studied and actually got to know people who have the pseudobulbar affect disorder, which is the uncontrolled compulsive ability to laugh even though you really don't want to, and that's why you see him actually straining and looking like he's in pain when he's laughing, because he studied this hard, and mad respect for that.
Definitely.
Yep.
He did really good with that.
So I think that's the end of the slides. So please like, share, subscribe to Kingdom of Nerds if you haven't. You can follow everyone on the panel on Instagram or X, and subscribe to Mama Bear's channel, Dave's channel. Well, they don't have a channel yet.
I have a channel, it just doesn't have anything on it.
Blue Jay's channel, and Joe has a channel with a lot of clips of a lot of the great books he covers on Renovision. If you haven't subscribed to Renovision, please head over to Renovision, subscribe, where you can catch me and Joe every Friday night for the top 10 hottest comic book sales and for the qualify, because we all are a little broken. So we are. And
I know, but it's part of the charm.
I have this to show you guys. Apparently, there was an international trailer for Venom, and that's what Lasher looks like.
Lasher,
one of the symbiotes.
I could care less.
One of the new symbiotes.
I could care less.
He looks just like
Venom, but
it's just the green Venom.
Yeah,
just the green Venom.
The Carnage is red Venom, and
something about it looks like a copy. Like they copy paste either Riot or Carnage and just have it be green. That's it.
Just be green. That's all.
I'm
it's
like,
gonna
okay,
be.
cool. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, like no.
I was like, that's Venom's villain. Just doppelgangers. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't care if Anti-Venom is here. No.
As much as I love Tom Hardy as an actor, I do not like any of those Venom movies at all.
Y'all can say what you want. I love these Venom movies. I absolutely adore this version.
I like the first.
I like pictures from. My God.
Yeah, nice sleeve stack.
That is a sleeve stack. Land of the Lost.
It's not. It's no Chaka. I would rather see Chaka, but
like I said earlier, he had me the moment that, like, when they found out there was no chocolate bars in the convenience store, and he's like, "What? No chocolate? Then we shall eat, Mrs. Chen." He had me. He had me right there. Anyone who's that serious about chocolate, man, they got my heart.
Look how far we have fallen with the
I want to thank you, Mama Bear. Thank you, Thay. Thank you, Joe, for hopping on. Blue Jay, DL, and the great chat that we had. The viewers were amazing tonight. Thank you guys for participating, commenting, and making fun of DL. And we love you, Ashley. You are welcome here anytime.
We'll try to get her on one day.
It suddenly became a DL bullying stream, so there's that.
You know what? I'll just have her on camera. I'll just be sitting to the side and just listen.
That'd be fun. Maybe just like, okay, you guys be on camera, you be sitting in there, and then we'll talk this movie out, and then Ashley will do something and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You start arguing and stuff.
I told you not to mention.
You guys is weird, all of you.
So have a good night, everyone. We are out of here.
Later.